Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Movies Are Real Best of 2024. That's right. We can't stop talking about this year, folks. We're going to be talking about it all the way up until December 2025. What a year, what a year. This is George. I'm here with Ryan Lance.
I love movies, and 2024 was one of the years when movies came out.
That's so true. You cannot deny that. I dare anybody to deny that. Carrie, hello there.
I am a 24 denier. 24 did not.
Look at the research. Their films are right there. They're on this list.
What do you mean, Dune Part II? What the hell does that mean? Monkey Man, you're just making words up.
That's 2024.
It's on the list.
It was.
Someone put it on this list.
Yeah, I think you were the only one who saw it, George.
Was that really?
I kept meaning to watch it.
Oh my god! Wow.
When I saw the trailer for the newest Jordan Peele produced movie, I was like, oh, I never saw Monkey Man. That was the first thing I thought of.
Oh, man. Well, anyways, hello there, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of our Best of 2024. Is this late? Yes. Listen, we got stuff to do. Life is a thing. But we still are here to see it through and get through our Best of for 2024. And we hope you all tag along with us and enjoy our conversation and discussion, our deep thinking, as we all do the thinking pose and say, Joker, Paul Adu. Remember that movie? No?
No. Honestly, no.
So today we have Most Disappointing, Standout Moment, Best Performance, Best Old Movies of 2024, and the Top 10 of 2024. Last episode for day 1, we went through that stuff in record time. We'll see how we do for day 2. The fastest we've ever done in 9 years we've done this, is what I said last time. Again, I will never, for somehow my mind will never forget that Batman v Superman came out in the year 2016, and it is now 2025, so that means 9 years. Because I will forever remember that episode where we had to re-record our thoughts on Batman v Superman.
The most anyone's ever thought about the movie Batman v Superman.
And almost 7 years later, I thought, that movie was alright. Anyways, we are here to look up for one winner and 2 runners-up. Other than the best of, which is a ranked list of 10 movies, and then there's some other fun awards that we got before then. But yeah, what else do I have to say?
Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah. Let's just get in it. You know what I'm saying? Most disappointing. The year 2025. No, just kidding. Most disappointing. This is sort of like best surprise. This is a category made up of expectations. What were your expectations going in it? And these movies did not meet the bar, our reasonable bar.
They're not all necessarily bad movies or like fully bad, but just they didn't have that extra husp. That extra husp.
Sure.
When you watch movies, when we watch Sinners and we're like,
no.
husp.
Yeah,
that's what it had.
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, you also don't think any movies came out in the year 2024, so I don't know why we're even listening to you.
So most disappointing, again, I'll read this list. The nominees are Saturday Night, Dune Part II, Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, Monkey Man, Salem's Lot, Joker's Ado, it's probably Ado, The Watchers, The Strangers, Chapter 1. Can you believe they already filmed 2 more of these? Back to the Cluuuub, Off-olis, Strange Darling, Abigail, Alien Romulus, Late Night with the Devil, and The Exorcism. Man, Furiosa is crazy that is a movie that came out, and I have no memory of it, and that's all to say that it should be on this list because I was tremendously disappointed with that movie.
I really hate the subtitle.
It's not good either.
It's very annoying, and I remember
so
this
clinical.
Subtitle when
SEO Max.
There's the ballerina movie,
Yeah.
and the official title of it is From the World of John Wick, Ballerina.
Ew.
That's the official title. Before they get to the lady, they're like, From the world of this guy you like, Ballerina.
In the neighborhood of this film. It resides at least 5 miles from its
Spider-Man's best friend, the Punisher. What? So yeah, for that reason, it's a little disappointing that George Miller would allow something like that when I think that character of Furiosa was such a cultural milestone. of that era that has, has staying power. Like, even though it's been so long, where I feel like
that movie holds up. It's great.
They could have just called it Furiosa, and I feel like people. I mean, no one saw this movie to begin with.
Yeah.
But I don't think if it was just called Furiosa, that would have affected anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this movie looks ugly. I think it's kind of boring. I think its set pieces aren't very interesting. Did I mention I think it's ugly? It doesn't look... The green screen looks really bad. Somehow Fury Road, when they use green screen or special effects, looks better. Even then, it looks kind of rough. Like, when it's practical, it looks beautiful. But, yeah, this... I think Chris Hemsworth's great in it. Chris Hemsworth is the star of this film for me. I think he's phenomenal in it. He's such a silly crazy little guy. And it bums me out that most of his career has been Thor. I think mostly Thor Ragnarok's great. But I think Love and Thunder has really sullied my whole memory of that character.
Yeah.
But he's having so much fun in this movie. He's having so much fun. Anya Taylor-Joy is solid, but I can't think of anything that was wow, that's crazy. It very much felt like we turned a free comic book day prequel to Mad Max Fury Road into a $200 million movie. I don't know if Carrie, did you end up watching this?
I did watch it. I enjoyed it, but I agree with what you guys were saying about how it didn't really stick in my mind very much, which is disappointing in and of itself, because that first one was just, even after the first watch, it just felt so iconic, and you had all the beats were burned into your brain, but this one didn't really have that. I enjoyed the friend guy who taught her how to ride or whatever the hell that thing was, the guy with the paint on his face,
who was basically Mad Max, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was nice. Yeah,
I liked him a lot, but yeah, I'm not crazy about this movie, but I also haven't rewatched it, so
it's weird where George Miller is a director who I feel like for the most part can just do whatever he wants. Like, that's especially true with the movie that he made in between these that I can never remember the name of.
3,000 Years of Longing.
That's a movie where you can do whatever you want, man, and he did, and he made something that's very impressive.
Yeah.
And you'd think, if you're able to do whatever you want with this world and this character, that I don't know,
it feels
you do something more surprising, but maybe because it's a prequel, it's like, well, we can't do anything too crazy. Cause...
Yeah, it's very there's nothing that surprises you in this movie, which
Yeah.
is a thing of Mad Max Fury Road had the benefit of, because people had no expectations for that movie, and it's just like, bam!
No one even knew who Mad Max was.
Never
for
heard
the
of
most
that
part.
guy. So yeah, that's all to say. That's probably on this list, but that stood out to me. Monkey Man. I'm the only one who saw Monkey Man. Monkey Man is disappointing. It had great trailers. The idea of, but it's just a solid, fine movie, and it's not bad. It's not great. It's fine.
Right.
And that's his biggest sin. Is just it's.
Did you think with Dev Patel and Jordan Peele that it might elevate from that John Wick genre, and it just kind of it just was one of them?
Yeah, it just was one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the worst thing it has is it doesn't commit to actually.
There's no Monkey Man.
No, but it has politics, but its politics are very vague-esque. It doesn't take time to really go into if this is. I assume this is vaguely based on some Southeast Asian politics, Indian politics, but it's very vague and very it has something to say, but it's not very specific, and I can't really jive with it, and so I'm I'm not really sure. So our bad guy is just a bad guy, and the motivations are, it's just, yeah, I can't. The story is just not there for me for this movie. I think it looks pretty. I will give it that. Great costume design, great set pieces, but yeah, I don't know. It's a solid 6.57 out of me for me. But we can cut it off the list. It's not so disappointing. I wish it was better, but whatever,
The movie on this list that I think only I watched that I don't think is going to hang, but was disappointing me, was Saturday Night. The story of the first 90 minutes before the first airing of Saturday Night Live, called NBC Saturday Night back then. And like I said when we first talked about it, it was just a very strange movie just because it's clearly being influenced by a lot of things, and it's clearly showing love for this era, but it doesn't do anything. It just feels like it's like, hey, remember this? And that's kind of like, that's fun in like some parts, but for the most part, it just doesn't do anything interesting or surprising, much like with Monkey Man. There was a lot of parts where I was like, this is just so unabashedly the movie Birdman that it's frustrated me. Like, we're doing like these, it's not all in like one take like Birdman is, but it does have like long takes where it's like moving around the hallways of 30 Rockefeller Plaza and going into all the rooms, and people are like ba ba da ba, and there's like drumming going like John Belushi, get out of there, and it's just like, that's just so like obvious. Like, at least make it like be like a sick bass riff or something. I don't know. So it was just like, it just wasn't very funny and like a laugh out loud kind of way. It was just more of like a, oh, okay.
Have you seen the studio yet? Because I like the studio, but I think it's just this as well.
Maybe I've not seen the
It's just like
studio
a drum
yet.
beat, stuff is happening, and we're always talking, and then we're like, here's fucking, I don't know, beast celebrity over there, like, oh, we gotta go do the thing, and then you gotta keep going with like it's the pressure's going up. Yeah, I don't know.
The studio's next on Apple TV Plus. I need to finish Severance because my parents are watching it. My mom fully doesn't understand what's going on, and my dad's like, right, I'm a little lost, so I need you to finish watching it to explain it to me. Your mother is a hopeless case, though, so don't even bring it up to her. It's like, all right. That's a tangent. Anyway, Saturday Night, disappointing, but not in like a shocking way. I haven't seen anything from that director in a while that's really inspired me. So
Wasn't that the Ghostbusters guy?
Yeah, bad Ghostbusters movies. So I was just like, yeah, this is probably gonna be fine at most, and it is fine, but also I was hoping to be surprised just because it had some cool cast in there. But
is this the movie with Steven Spielberg in it? Like the
yes,
kid?
he plays Lord Michaels in this. So he's good at playing prominent men in Hollywood.
Yeah, okay, great.
He's collected those infinity gems of old white guys.
All right. Where do we go from here?
Carrie, did you see Salem's Lot?
I didn't. Because I didn't finish the original, so I wasn't gonna watch the
I don't think this stays mostly because like I don't remember it very well, so that kind of says that. But this was a movie that was on the shelf for a long time. It was originally a HBO Max original, but then all the changes stuff happened, and it kind of sat on a shelf, and people thought it was gonna be binned. But kind of surprisingly, they're like, yeah, it's gonna come out, and it was the same director as Dark Harvest, which is not a great movie, but also a great movie.
Hello. Calm down.
I think it's a fantastic movie.
Exactly. And I was hoping for something like this, something very surprising, but watching it, it very much felt like...
It's like an hour and a half, right?
It's an hour and a half, and I remember the main reason why I kept putting off the original Salem's Lot because it's a miniseries, so it's very long. And whenever I was in the mood, like, maybe I'll watch Salem's Lot and see that runtime of like 3 hours. Like, it's 9, and I'm old now. I'm gonna watch something else.
I'm gonna watch the entirety of Mr. Robot.
Exactly, Carrie, you get it. It's a show, so it's shorter. But this, you could really feel that like they kept taking out pages of that book to like make it as small as possible, and that really hurt the final product, where you just didn't really care about any of the characters or understood the dynamics. So all the vampire stuff, you just didn't care. It was just like bleh. And you didn't really understand. I didn't really feel connected to that Count Orlok, I think is what his name is. I felt like he was probably going to be for such an iconic look of that vampire. I was just hoping I'd know more about him, but I just left not really getting it. So yeah, it's boring and just a bummer. But I don't know if it's the most disappointing I've been this year.
That movie frustrated me. I was disappointed in society because that was a movie that a lot of people just watched because it was on HBO Max, and I was like, man, we have so little time in this earth.
It's also like so many people watch stuff that's on HBO Max, the one to watch for Max. You'd wonder why they keep gutting all these movies whenever they have an original that actually does very well. But whatever, that's a side note. Maybe the most disappointing should just be the David Zaslav of Warner Brothers.
Did we really have high expectations for Megalopolis? Did we wish it was weird? Did we wish it was worse?
Because
I wish it was enjoyable.
All of the feedback was that it was like this unobstructed artistic auteur vision that's just crazy that no one's gonna like vibe with, and I'm like, see, now that sounds like something for me.
That's interesting.
That sounds insane.
I love seeing a movie that's divisive and not like I mean, there was some like shady stuff because it's but like not like a super shady way. It's always fun to see where you land on the spectrum of that, which even though most of the time I just like that was fine, but this was just
it was just not very good.
It was not very good, and also it was just a point where like it had all these big ideas but they didn't go anywhere. One of my bits here, I don't know if we've gotten to my this Megalopolis bit, is Adam Driver's ability to stop time, which he does like 2 times, and it's just to like soak in the scenery, which like I would do like if like someone was falling downstairs, I could really like time stop so that I could get all the laughs out, and then I'll unfreeze time and like, oh, I'm so sorry. I would never laugh at you for falling down the stairs. I'm a good friend. But I did kind of feel after it started, I was like, I don't think this is going anywhere in the way that I think
that's why I left. I was like, I don't think this is going anywhere.
But I was just like, I'm going to commit to it because I'm not a coward like these guys next to me who left.
So yeah, I wish it was more interesting. I wish it was enjoyable to watch. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's somewhat that is disappointing. I wish I could kick it more, but
it's disappointing to see so many sex criminals getting work.
Like I thought it was gonna be like
that is disappointing.
That is, but what are you gonna do? I'm cutting it off the list. Like I can't even watch Showgirls that much because it's but that one's more of like look at this big fucking thing that's not working out so well, and that's fascinating. But that's not what this is. I'll cut Abigail. I think I put Abigail here because I thought the setup was interesting and fun, and the movie was whatever. But I'll cut it. I know I'm one of the few Abigail haters here, but
I get it. It's not like it's not doing anything revolutionary. It really helps if you're going in blind.
Again, if they didn't market this movie at all as a and that just happened, that'd be crazy. Like a Serenity moment.
Yeah. But, when you know what the twist is and it's not going to be like this, we won't talk about Sinners for a while, but like, Sinners, some stuff doesn't happen for a while.
Yeah.
But like the stuff before is very fascinating and interesting and important for when the stuff does happen. But for this, it is like building up the character dynamics, but then it's like you only have like 3 minutes left of the movie. So it's just like, okay, it's fine. Like I like it. It's a fine movie. I'd watch it again for sure, but I don't know. We'll cut it if George.
Was The Stranger disappointing because you watched The Strangers again, the original?
Yes, it's so disappointing. Where like you took a movie and you it's literally beat for beat, but like a little worse.
And we didn't find out how the Strangers became the Strangers.
That is so disappointing.
It's 2025 and we still don't
know.
The only reason we're gonna find out this year is because Saw 11's not being made, and they had to keep the date. And like, well, we're done with this movie that was gonna go on archive.org if we didn't finish it. So I don't know. That's some of the most disappointed I was in a movie, just because of the bit.
Just also the feeling of sitting down and realizing, oh, I'm just gonna watch The Strangers again
for the second time today
in 24 hours. Oh, good.
That is very disappointing because neither Carrie and I liked that movie very much. Like at least with Malum when I did that, like Malum was like kind of fun.
Malum had moments,
and it was gory and silly. This is just a boring slasher film where nothing happens with uninteresting characters.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel like that hangs.
That has to hang, I feel, for sure.
Okay.
That's definitely top 3, I feel.
Do I don't think I care about... I didn't care about Dune 1, so how high can my expectations be?
Yeah. I don't know. I was not disappointed with Dune 2.
I'm disappointed
I thought it was more interesting than 1, I guess, so hey.
I'm disappointed where, like... There's a lot of people who really like those movies.
Like crazy!
Right.
And
like, you could build a Harry Potter novelty fucking shop in like downtown New York with all Dune shit.
And there's very few
crazy.
There's
Get
very
happy for
few
them.
sci-fi like franchises that like I feel that way for. And like I'd like to feel that way for more of them. I don't love being this cynical and dead inside.
Again, it's
and
Denny,
I felt like
doing his big thing, and it's a big hit with a lot of people. And I'm like, I don't know.
And I'm just like, I really wish this connected with me more. And like maybe I'm hoping that later down the line,
Once it gets weirder,
once the books get like weirder, because at one point like a man becomes a worm.
Right.
Like that sounds so funny. I could not wait for that.
I do not care about Paul Atreides. I really don't care about him.
Oh, it's Paul.
I don't care for him.
So yeah, I'm disappointed that like I'm not a fan on that level because I really would like to be. And maybe someday. I keep almost watching that Dune show on HBO.
Why?
Because it was apparently
Ryan
fun.
craves shows.
I crave content. I need it. I need it in me. Without Mr. Robot, what am I? Well, I'm watching Severance, it's also fine.
It's fine. I didn't keep watching it.
I always want to watch shows, but I
Watch the Pit. No, you should not
very
watch the Pit.
rarely am like, I love this show.
Is that the doctor one?
That's the doctor one, yeah.
That's like the bear, but for doctors.
It's the bear, but for doctors, yeah. It's great. It's so good. Anyways, I'm not talking about TV shows. God damn it, we're talking about film.
The superior medium. The Exorcism.
Yeah, that is disappointing. That wasn't a fun movie, huh?
It's true.
It wasn't. Yeah, I was hoping to be.
The premise of Russell Crowe gets possessed while his character is acting in a movie about getting possessed sounds like it should be the best movie ever
And
made.
then there's the outside lore of he filmed this before the Pope's Exorcist, and it came out afterwards. Just adds a whole other like level of like fun you're hoping.
It's like I can tell there's a good movie in the Exorcism, but I just the way that it's put together is just so nonsense, and when you're watching it, you just feel like you passed out for a minute or something. You feel like Adam Driver stopped time, changes the movie reels around, and I'm like, what?
And you skipped the part where like you care about the father-daughter dynamic in the film, which I feel like was what they were going for, but I don't. It's hard, but yeah. I knew it wouldn't be great, but I'm a Pope's Exorcist hater. I'm sorry.
Wrong.
I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe.
Right after the Pope died.
Oh no! Oh no! What are we gonna do if we need an exorcism? We have no Pope. Oh no! This sucks.
Actually, we can keep it for now. I'm gonna cut. I think Strange Darling. I was disappointed by it, but I don't. It's not top 3. I don't know how everyone else feels. I just thought it was like.
I was hoping from the ads and like what some people were saying that it would be like this underground like whoa, but I was like, oh whoa, like it was a light.
Oh, it's
whoa.
one of those. Okay.
Yeah, it was a light. It was a level 4 whoa, and I was going like a level 8.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that was disappointing, but
it's a good movie.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's a little, it's all right. I'm gonna cut it. Is that okay, everyone?
That's okay.
I don't feel strongly about the disappointment I felt from Strange Darling.
I did fucking get nachos and an icy at the movie theater, and that's
classic.
So that counts for something. Let's see. So with the list so far is Furiosa, Joker's Time, The Watchers, The Strangers, Chapter 1, Alien Romulus, Late Night with the Devil, and The Exorcism. So that is 6. Am I counting that right? 7? 7.
I have some long title bits, so it's confusing.
I think it's 7 though. The Watchers was disappointing. How disappointing was it? I didn't see it. Someone just told me what it's about, and I was like, That is some M. Night shit that I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
And that's not disappointing in some ways.
I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine.
It's fairies, right?
Yeah.
It's fairies,
Fucking
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was disappointed just because the bit, as it kept going, like, the twists just, like, didn't feel fun to me or, like, particularly interesting. And it just brought on, like, more questions of, like, how this Watcher situation happened. And then, like, the end reveals just felt like, whatever. Like, I don't know. It's a nothing movie, and to me at least, so I don't know if it hangs, personally.
Okay. Yeah, we can cut it.
I was hoping to be better. Just
Me
'cause
too.
M. Night has had a good year. 2024, a year that does not exist apparently.
Let me see the proof. Show me the calendar.
We threw them out. It's like almost May.
I bet you did. Sure.
I love Alien Romulus and Late Night with the Devil. So I would just like to hear George.
I think Alien Romulus aesthetically absolutely nails it out of the park. Their set designers knew the assignment and they killed it. The musicians, the costume designers, the Freddy himself in cinematography. But in terms of actual narrative and character work that's on paper, it's just fan fiction. It's just repeating the same shit over and over again. We'll never tell an original Alien story. I hope Alien Earth is interesting, but it's just redoing the same things over and over again. And that's just so disappointing to me because I think everything else, notwithstanding Ian Holmes' weird CGI head, is good. I think the actors are great. I think, especially the lead android guy, he's awesome. I think the whole lore of like what's happening on these like mining planets and all this shit, and how shitty Weyland-Yutani is awesome. Like that's the kind of stuff I would love to see more on Alien Earth. But everything else that happens narratively, get away from her, you bitch. It's just like why? Why? Are we doing
those moments aren't great.
That's
I'm
disappointing to me.
I'm fine with the more scaled back narrative when the last few Alien movies have been like these, and like I love people know I love Prometheus.
Prometheus fucking amazing.
Prometheus is amazing.
So
now.
good.
I was not ready for Prometheus
So
at
good.
18. And like,
have you rewatched Covenant? Maybe it holds up.
no, it doesn't really.
Okay.
It's still kind of a
He
mess.
teaches him how to play the flute.
That is very
Do
funny.
the fingering.
Yeah, exactly.
So like having like a more like core Alien movie for the first time since really the first Alien goes back to like the horror elements fully without getting like all weird. I felt that was a lot more refreshing. It's like, okay, maybe we've set the stage here for something,
Hopefully.
something cool, and I know that they want to do more with it, which makes Ryan a happy little guy.
Isn't there an Alien show?
Yeah, Alien.
Yeah, Alien Earth comes out on FX this summer.
What are next?
Which
I
by
just
the-
feel like Alien.
Which by the time we finish this podcast will be airing tonight.
I think Alien is just because Predator. Dan Trachtenberg has just been able to go crazy, just do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want. Like the Predator thing is an animated movie. The next one, or
Yeah, there's an animated movie this year and another live action movie.
oh,
this
I
year.
missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
I
awesome.
think it's an animated anthology. I need to remember this. Animated anthology. I hate Predator, but I love what he did with Prey.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I am all for
And
his
I like
new
Alien,
stuff.
but I just feel like it's so
It feels too Disney.
it feels too Disney. It feels
Well,
like
Predator got to avoid that.
because they didn't give a shit, right?
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
like,
who
who gives-
cares?
Yeah.
And they're still kind of like, well, that did well. Sure, who cares?
Yeah.
It's not Alien though.
Yeah.
So
They know Alien can make
more money. Yeah.
So,
So I don't fucking know.
you gotta have the references.
I'm keeping this on this list for now.
Okay.
That's fair.
What about Late Night with the Devil? Is it just the AI stuff that just
No,
points
it's
you?
the bit that it doesn't. The whole like we found the found footage shit. This doesn't work when you shoot it like a normal movie.
Okay.
But I can let that go if I'm gonna be a pissy bitch about something. I'm gonna be a pissy bitch about Alien Romulus.
Okay.
Okay, we can cut it. Everything. Late Night with the Devil is a pretty solid movie.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. Me.
I will agree that the we have the secret backstage footage is a bit of a cop out.
Yeah, it's
When
like,
yeah.
you could have done Ghost Watch. Ghost Watch is the best. And
Yes.
it commits to the bit the
Yeah,
entire
especially
time.
once you've seen Ghost Watch, like, oh, You should have watched that again. You did not do it right. You did not do it
Roll
right.
it back. But yeah.
And so yeah, we can cut Late Night of the Devil.
But we're keeping Alien
fucking
Romulus.
hell, man.
All right.
Why does he say get away from her, you bitch? Who
It's
cares?
very silly.
My God. And this also comes partly that I came around on Aliens, where I was an Aliens hater for a long time. And after the fourth watch, I finally like, you know what? This movie's pretty damn good.
I will never like that
It's
movie. I don't know
so
why.
good, Ryan.
Prometheus!
I agree, but I agree.
I need to rewatch. I think I've still only seen the first 2 of the originals, and then the Prometheus ones.
I'll watch 3 of these just because it's been so long. I'll be like, that's a weird fucking movie, man.
I just don't feel like I have a lot of... Like, I like the movies, but I don't have a lot of passion for any of them.
Yeah.
So...
Especially to watch the ones that you know people like the least.
Right.
I think
like-
you like the fourth one. I think you find it funny.
I hate the fourth one.
It's fucking dumb, but
Does
it's
it have
good.
a weird baby in it? Is that...
There is a weird baby in
Okay.
it. I think the baby
And
in that one's better.
It has.
Ooh.
It was written by Joss Whedon, so it has some Joss Whedon
Oh,
dialogue
I
though.
But now it's funny to me.
Because it's so bad.
Because it's so bad, yeah. Because it's like if somebody wrote a parody of an Aliens thing. Like back in the early days of the internet, when we were just shooting shit in our backyard, and we were like, we're going to make an Aliens movie, guy like, whoa, what's up her butt? She woke up on the wrong side of the Anyway, we got to finish this podcast. Let's keep going.
We got 5. We got 5 movies. We got to cut down to 3. Furiosa. There's 2 Jokers now. The Strangers. Alien Romulus, and The Exorcism. Carrie's a big Joker 2. Are you a big Joker 2 lover, or do you just...
I thought you completely like...
I was scared to rewatch it, and I did rewatch it, and I liked it. So.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Don't worry, folks. Everything's going to be okay.
But yeah, I think I've had a lot of thoughts about Joker 2, unfortunately. But I think it's cool. I just think that the director is a fucking dumbass. So I think that mars my enjoyment of it slightly. And I wish they gave Lady Gaga a lot more to do. Like, she has, and I wish it committed more to being a, like, full-fledged, bombastic musical instead of trying to be, like, a down-to-earth musical, which is dumb.
You do not put Lady Gaga in a down-to-earth musical.
Yeah. This is a gritty, realistic musical. I don't want that. These are clowns.
I think if we, like, polled people, Joker 2 is probably the most disappointed movie people had.
Probably.
Just because I think they're expecting the movie Joker.
Especially the people who were, like, tracking the returns on the box office.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Like, oh, whoa.
Whoa!
Oh.
Well, thank God
That
we
is
only
not $1 billion.
Thank God we only gave him a little bit of money. What? We gave him how much? Oh, God. What do we do?
I think a lot of people were disappointed by the very end bit, but I think it's funny, so I don't mind it.
The very, very ending bit, I'm like, that's bold to try that. If another director tried that, they could have done it a lot better.
Sure, yeah.
I like the core idea. I like the core ideas in a lot of this. I just feel like, if we had a director who was talented.
What is this asshole's name? Todd
Todd
the
Phillips?
Hangover Phillips.
Okay,
This is
yeah.
Todd Haynes. That's a different guy.
Yeah,
He would have made a great Joker
that would have
too.
been awesome.
So what I'm hearing, this doesn't belong on the list because Carrie likes it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I think to make us stand out in the crowd of the late 2024 film of the year people, I think having Joker 2 not be on the most disappointing would be good. So we gotta cut one more. What are you guys feeling?
Of these, I would cut. I don't know. The one I liked the most of these was Furiosa by a lot.
Yeah, the rest of these are.
Were you really that anticipating The Strangers?
I mean, from
I was-
that angle, no. I mean, that makes sense. No, of course not. But just the feeling, the absolute oppressive feeling of sitting in the theater, being like, "All right, this is gonna be something different." Oh, it's the exact same movie that I hate.
Yeah,
No.
we were expecting like a different movie, not even just like a reboot, because like reboots like will do something different. This is just the same
It's the exact same
film,
movie,
but a little worse.
a little less interesting, and they have smartphones now.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
So, like, in that respect, I think it is very disappointing, especially, like, when you know, like, the pitch of, like, this is the beginning of a trilogy, which is so funny. And it's like, what do you... beginning of what, though? This is this first movie, again. So, like, what are you gonna do after this? Because you clearly have no new ideas. You just made the first movie again. Is the second movie just gonna be, like, Joker 1? They're just like, we'll just do Joker 1, but and hopefully no one notices. It's crazy to me. So I don't know.
We can cut Furiosa then.
Oh, okay.
I also like, I knew not to set my expectations too high for that because I was like, I don't know about this one, guys, and so I wasn't that. Was like, yeah, that was a bummer. I went to the fucking Dolby Vision theater and I was like, yeah, that's fine. What wins this?
So we have The Strangers Chapter 1.
What a weird list we've
Alien Romulus and The Exorcism. I love Alien Romulus, so I would not like that to win. I'm sorry. I still feel like it is The Strangers Chapter 1 just because of everything I've said before. There was hope it would have been something different and unique, and that we would find another Riverdale kid who's actually a great actor, and I'm still waiting to see what juice she has. Whatever her name is. The redhead from Riverdale.
Listen, the lady who was in Alien Romulus was also in Dora the Explorer, and now she's also in The Last of Us, and I do not like where this season's going. So, this has got more stuff that I hate.
Did you play the second game?
Yeah, I like that game. It's good.
Oh, okay.
I gave up on it.
No, I finished it.
Did you finish it?
I did finish it,
Okay.
yeah. After the first season of Last of Us, I was like, let me go back to this, because I finished the Ellie stuff.
Okay.
And I finished and I've since
Ryan,
finished
you're
all
so
of it.
show motivated.
Yeah, you are.
I love television, baby. It's back.
I respect it. I just have.
Have you guys heard of this thing called The Office?
The only show that I watch is Drag Race now, so I'm just like, these shows keep happening. There's more shows all the time.
I think part of it, maybe George's part of this, is because we have like office jobs, kind of, and like people talk about shows.
Yeah, they love talking about shows. They love talking about television.
Water cool, like, right, have you caught the newest Wild
fair.
Chef, whatever those shows are called?
I don't have very many coworkers currently, and the two of them that talk about shows always talk about Attack on Titan, and I'm like, I don't fucking care about Attack on Titan.
Is that show still going?
They ended it like 5 billion times. Who cares? Anyways,
Oh my God.
real quick, what was your thoughts on The Last of Us 2? Like, 1 sec.
1 sec. Bold. Way too long
Yes.
story-wise. Way too long.
I agree with you.
Way too many killing of dogs.
It
felt like it was like
That's how I feel.
soaking in like the brutal aspect and
Yeah.
misery, and like when you think about what those developers went to, it's like I don't think staring at like corpses all day is really helped me feel better about this, but bold storytelling and then of course solid gameplay.
All right, great. There's Ryan's 2025 review of 2020's The Last of Us. The Last of Us Season 2 now on HBO. I don't like it. Anyways, Alien Romulus, listen. I really was disappointed by this movie. I'm disappointed by people who like this movie. I'm sorry, Ryan. Come on, man.
Listen, I wasn't expecting to be like, yo, you seen this shit? But like, I don't know. There's just something about it that like like.
It looks great. I love it.
The comfort of the original Alien coming back to something that looks and feels like that is comforting. It's a comfort film where a woman...
Stop making fun of Ryan's comfort film.
Where Dina from The Last of Us gives birth to a 7-foot-tall pale man.
That was awesome.
That
was when I woke up.
And like, it's just it just makes you feel good.
So we've reached a bizarre impasse where we have 2 movies that I don't think y'all are that passionate about being disappointing, where I'm very passionate about Alien Romulus being disappointing. How do we get out of this?
I think Carrie and I were very disappointed in The Strangers Chapter 1. Is that fair to say?
That's true, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. George seems really mad.
Fuck it, whatever. Alien Romulus.
I'm just worried what George is gonna do.
It is
I'm gonna misspell winner though.
I'm not gonna be a big baby
wiener.
but it is the most like, come on, guys, come on. They're feeding you slop. Narrative wise, everything else is great, but yeah. Anyways, congratulations, Alien Romulus, on being the most disappointing movie. I don't like...
That went longer than I thought it would.
Strangers Chapter 1 and Exorcism also disappointing. I like the idea of somebody starting a conversation, like a big strangers had been like, oh, yeah, I was also really disappointed because they didn't talk about this lore thing. I was wondering about this thing. And I was like, oh, I don't know. It wasn't good. I don't know.
I need to know! Why'd they do it? Do they just love killing?
Okay.
We gotta find out.
Yeah.
We gotta go. All right. Standout moment. This is like what section from a movie that really stood out apart from like the rest of it? Where like when you think about this movie, you're like, oh my god, that was just wow. There's a lot on this list. This is also the one where I think we always have to catch our breath. Ryan, did you want to go through it?
I will go through this. So,
Yeah.
There is still time from I Saw the TV Glow. Monstro-Elizasue from The Substance. Revisiting Mom's House / The Reveal / Shotgun from Longlegs. I didn't know how to describe that sequence.
I get it.
Time Stop from Mega-Poppin. Worms from Laying Out with the Devil. Watching the Videos from Red Rooms. Playing Dress Up in the Courtroom from Red Rooms. Just One of Those Days from Y2K. Jesse Plemons Jumpscare, Civil War, Giant Lady, Love Lies Bleeding, I Stand with the Bank of America, Problemista, The Pool is the Best Thing that happened to this family from Night Swim, the end credits from Sing Sing, the ending from Challengers, the rave from Baby Girl, opening of Anora / the wedding of Anora / whatever greatest day played Anora, Jesse Plemons faking a leg injury and the lady going, damn, that's crazy. Kinds of kindness. I don't remember this. I'm sorry.
That's pretty good.
Sue is Born. Pump from The Substance. Pump It Up from The Substance. A tribute to a freak classic from The First Omen. Hugh, Demon Hand reaches out of Redacted, The First Omen.
I forgot about that.
Let me in. Let me in now, and it will be nice from Longlegs. I went a little Borat from there.
It will be nice.
It'll be nice. Defying Gravity from Wicked. The Wizard and I from Wicked. No one mourns the wicked. What if we go down there? They could have stuff from Trap. On the Weeds of Love scene, Lisa Frankenstein. A terrible made-for-TV movie, Joker Folly and Do. Santa Art has a gift for all the children, Terrifier 3. The ending scream, Nosferatu. MacArthur Park dance sequence, Beetlejuice. Buster Gets Busted from Maxine. The entirety of Live and Let Dive from VHS Beyond. And Sky Riley brutally attacks old woman, Smile 2.
I don't remember that part.
Phew. Man, those are all objectively the best moments of 2024. I think we could all agree to that.
All right. I think I'm going to maybe cut some of the ones I added here. I think the end credits in Sing Sing are profound and incredible and lovely and amazing, but it's not going to be top 3. For those who have not seen Sing Sing, I guess it's kind of a spoiler for the movie. It is the part where we find out that the characters in the film are being played by the real people who are in the prison. And it's
very cool.
Crazy moment. Yeah, it's a good moment.
Sing Sing is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Also, the opening of Sing Sing, pretty good as well. But we'll
Can we put all of Sing Sing as a standout?
Pretty good. Let's see, what else? I love the anytime Greatest Day plays in Anora. I love it so much. It is one of those moments in movies this year. It is definitely one of my top 5 moments, but I'm not going to fight for it. It's one of those like moments where I felt like my spirit levitating with the power of motion picture. I love it, but we're going to cut it. Let's see, is there anything else that I can cut from my favorites here that I don't want to fight for? I think I put. Did I put? What if we go down there? There could have stuff.
I think so.
You like
was
that?
Awesome.
It was a funny part.
Go down there.
To be
We're
stuff.
not gonna go down there.
That is
Very
definitely
funny
one
thing.
of the. Again, what a fucking picture, man. What a.
It's very funny.
Just so good. Just so great. Anyway. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I think that's maybe all I'm going to cut right now that I want to give a shout out to.
I'll cut some of my stuff that I don't think will last very long. Worms from Late Night with the Devil.
That was one of my favorite parts of that movie.
Very fun.
I love those worms.
Gross worms. Love it a lot.
Big fan.
Very surprising and probably the most visually disturbing thing, I think, in the movie, maybe?
Yeah.
Possibly. Time stop for Megalopoulos. I should probably get
The
that.
first time he does it is just when he's at that crime scene? No, it's not. When
He's
does he
just
do
staring at the skyline.
that? Oh.
No, a building is being demolished.
Yes, a building's being
building's
demolished.
being demolished.
Stop.
It's the first time he does it.
Yeah. Giant lady, love lies bleeding.
Goddamn.
That's a great moment. Some say it came out of nowhere. I say, shut your goddamn
I like that
mouth.
movie. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite moment of that movie, but that was good, yeah.
Very good.
Yes. Just one of those days from Y2K. I'm gonna cut. I think it could be top 3. Like honestly, genuinely, but we cannot discuss it without major spoiling the movie.
I think you have to spoil it. It's
No. People need
It's
to
not my
watch.
favorite Limp Bizkit song, so you know.
Well, you don't hear very much of it.
Yes, sure you don't. Yeah. Is there anything else, Ryan?
Jesse Plemons' Jumpscare. His one scene in Civil War that was in all the trailers.
Oh, right, yes.
Which
yes.
was
American, are you?
Yeah, which was a very good scene and one of the strongest scenes in that movie. It is a shame that it was in all the marketing.
Right.
So in that way, I do not think it hangs. So that's a good chunk of my stuff.
Let me see. All right, well, let me get some of my stuff then, I guess. I'll cut Buster Gets Busted from Maxie. You know,
What is that part? Is that
when
he
she
dies?
steps on Buster Keaton's dick and balls and they explode, I cheered.
That's pretty good.
It was awesome.
I was there. She did cheer.
It was great.
Carrie said, "Finally."
I said yes. Destroy that man's balls. This is all I've been wanting.
She said all that out loud.
I did. I screamed it. What else? What else did I put? Oh, I'll put I added when we started recording my favorite moment from Joker 2.
Oh yes, you mentioned this. This is pretty good. This is pretty good.
Because the entire time because Lady Gaga's character is like obsessed with the idea of the Joker from this movie and the character that he's portrayed as.
We've all been there.
He's like, they made it in the universe.
Yeah.
They made a TV movie about the events that led up to him being in jail, and he's like, I never got to watch it as a kid.
Right.
She's like, it's amazing. And then when he finds out that she had lied about some stuff, he's like, did you lie about liking the movie too? She's like, no, it's wonderful. So there's just this through line of her being like, that movie is so good. And then when they're in the courtroom,
Yes.
and
Zazie
Beetz from the first movie is talking about it, and she casually offhandedly mentions, and they made that terrible movie about him, and Lady Gaga is sitting behind Joker, and he just turns around, like, what? Like, so betrayed. Like, you said it was good.
That was
That
very
sounds
funny.
good. That sounds good.
I died laughing.
That was
I died
very
laughing when
funny.
I watched it again. It's the best thing in that whole movie.
That sounds pretty good. I remember that.
There's
That's-
some really
that is
funny
classic
stuff in that
comedy.
movie. And, like, when he's in the courtroom, he starts talking like fucking Daniel Craig from Knives Out. And he's like, Your Honor, it's come to the attention of the court. There's some good stuff in that movie. You
I
know
still
what?
have not
I'll
seen
say
it. I still have not
I'll
seen
say it. I think you should watch it.
Okay.
I don't remember where that was.
But we can keep it, honestly. That's funny.
What else? What else did I put? Oh, all my stuff's at the bottom. I put it down there. I will say from Nosferatu, my favorite moment from Nosferatu is just the very end, once they've entrapped Orlok and he's so entranced with Ellen that he forgets that the sun is rising, and just the way that they designed his face screaming and blood coming out of every orifice on his face and body. It was this movie's because I was obsessed with From the Lighthouse, the scream moment where Robert Pattinson finally touches the light bulb. That was this movie's version of that, and I really liked it. So I just wanted to shout that out.
He did that a similar thing with The Witch, where Anya Taylor-Joy, I can't remember if it's a scream or like a maniacal laugh.
She's laughing as she's ascending at the end.
Those are
I
good.
never
He
rewatched that
likes the
movie.
moment where someone
A good
succumbs to their
yell.
fate.
Yeah, that's a good way to end a film. He's a good
Stuff.
filmmaker.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that one movie he made, though.
No, some people really like that movie.
I know,
and that's
great.
totally valid.
That is very valid.
I
It's a
like
good movie.
I like it when he's a little more wacky.
Yeah. Let's see. I also put the MacArthur Park dance sequence from Beetlejuice. You guys both watched Beetlejuice.
I did not see Beetlejuice.
I did watch it. I do not remember what this
It's
was.
when they get to the church and the song starts playing, the MacArthur Park song, the about the cake, and the cake comes out and everyone's dancing inside the church. How do you not remember
I am
this?
so
Are you
sorry.
serious? It's
I
the
am
finale
so-
of the movie.
I am so sorry.
Well,
I am so
it's
sorry.
really good.
Well, clearly not a standout moment.
I guess
though.
not. And
I'm
if you
sorry.
watch it with your eyes closed, just thinking about when you get to watch your next episode of Mr. Robot.
Oh, I'm always thinking. I'm done with that show now. You can stop making fun of me for watching a critically acclaimed film.
I don't think I will.
Okay, that's fine, actually. It's very funny. Who's this guy's watching Mr. Robot over
What's the
here?
name of that movie with that guy that's airing right now?
The Amateur.
The Amateur.
Yeah. My mom keeps telling me, "Have you going to see that? It looks good."
I don't know.
I was like, maybe.
But yeah, it was just the Beetlejuice version of the dance sequence, like in the original where they all start dancing and singing the banana song. You remember that, Ryan?
I do.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Okay. Are we at the point where we now just argue stuff?
Oh, we still have so much.
Yeah.
It sucks. Damn.
I'm not gonna fight for the rave, but it's another one of the top moments where I feel my soul ascending. Because this movie is 100% what you think it is, what it's marketed as. One of my other favorite moments in this, there's many great moments in the movie. One of them being where Nicole Kidman is checking out the fucking guy from the Iron Claw, and fucking Robin's Dancing on My Own starts playing. Incredible moment.
Great stuff.
But this is the moment where she's going out to a rave with Harris Dickinson, and the music starts where she's like crossing. It's in New York, I think. So it's, I think it might be the Brooklyn Bridge, but you have like this great aerial shot of like, it's just night and it's just really dark and seedy, and she's on her phone and she's like, "Don't wait up for me," and then this fucking techno starts fucking blaring, and then you get to the rave and it's just shot really well, and it's just really just for like just lose your, like, she's just completely like just giving herself to this, and it's just there is no fucking in that, but it is the dirtiest, smuttiest moment in that movie for me. It is so goddamn good.
Great scene.
I love the music and it's just beautiful. But we can cut that. It's great.
Do we want to go through stuff where we have multiple moments and try to narrow them down to a favorite? Because I think I try this some years, and some years it's like, no, there's two great moments that are definitely going to be number one.
That has happened before.
It has happened, so I don't want to be too, mean about it.
Before we did that, Jesse Plemons, I just want to shout out this moment that, again, is in a movie that has a lot of funny things. I love the beginning, the first 2/3 of Kinds of Kindness, but of Jesse Plemons, again, he met Emma Stone's? No. Because he tried this with one person and it worked out. Was it Emma Stone's character? Or was it a different?
I can't remember.
So
what
essentially,
story
he was
you're
trying to
talking
trying to get a meet cute sort of moment
Yeah.
with this woman, and so he like pretends he like fucking broke his leg or whatever out of the bathroom.
Oh.
Like, my leg, I think it's broken.
I
And this
remember
lady
this now.
was like, "That's crazy, bro."
Whoa.
And she just walks away, and that is incredible. It's incredible.
That's a
cinema.
great show.
That's how you use Jesse Plemons. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, I'm gonna cut that because that was a great stuff in that.
So we have 3 substance moments.
Oof.
A movie that, I think all these could honestly be there, but there's Monstro-Elizasue, so when that character is revealed and everything around that. And then, Carrie, you added, where are they?
I didn't add these, but there's Sue is Born from the Substance and Pump It Up from the Substance.
I think there's another substance moment missing here, and that's when she's getting ready for that date with the guy.
Oh, fuck.
That's not on here.
Oh!
That's
What
not on
the
here.
fuck? I'm adding adding that right
Can
now.
we cut all those three and have it be that moment? Actually,
I think
That's
so.
a great-
I think that is the
Holy
thesis
shit.
statement of that
Thank
movie.
you.
Yes. Okay. So wow. Okay. So we cut 3 and added 1 in one go.
That's how it works here in the movie math minds. You know, sometimes you walk up to the math and they're like, I don't know how to solve this problem, and then a completely different problem comes in and be like, wow, that's the thing we're supposed to be solving right now. But yeah,
all those other moments, great. Those are all very visual moments.
yes.
And of course, Getting Ready for the Day is visual, but it's the most like real and relatable moment without that layer of
Let's
like.
take off all this sci-fi, all this other
Yes.
fucking shit.
There's no
Like,
panache.
let's
Yes.
just
forget that she's like.
Because
Yeah.
it's showing like this is what it's guys. This is what the movie's about.
This
In
is what the movie's
case you haven't been able to pick up on that yet, this is what the movie is, and it does that greatly.
And it's like universal. Like I think like that's maybe the moment maybe that has it transcended and was able to push it through the Oscars. But it's just like this is a genre movie. This is a fucking crazy out there. But again, this is the most human, day to day, fucking small little pain, small little knife stabbing you. It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah. But also, I think Sue being born was great because that's the moment in the movie. Like, oh no, yeah, we're fully going. This is the movie I thought it was going to be. Great.
Yeah, perfect.
Good.
Monstro-Elizasue was
This
like
is the payoff to
that's
that.
the big cheer moment. If the Oscars still had big cheer moment,
Oh, yeah.
that would have been it. Yeah, I think people did cheer when that happened. I think I heard like gasps of like, "Oh, let's go." Because like when like you see her about to do that, like something's not gonna go right, and you're like I seatbelts on. I am ready for the ride, baby.
Yeah. And I mean, I expected some like from the trailers, you're like, oh, this is gonna be body horror or something.
Yeah.
So horribly wrong. There's gonna be some sort of creature.
They already met the bar by before that moment, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, no, we're going all the way.
They're like, this is gonna turn into a Guar concert.
Yeah.
That's great. Pump It Up. What do you say about that moment?
You've got to pump it up.
You've got to pump it up.
It's really like. I was like, man, this movie is going for stuff. I tell you what.
It has something for everyone.
It's got stuff. Yeah, The Substance. A movie with many moments, like the part where she takes the chicken leg out of her belly button.
Very
Good stuff.
good.
But yeah.
Part where she goes,
Right,
Oh, that's
she's
a great
destroying
moment.
your
That's a
kitchen.
good moment.
Oh my god.
What a film.
Such a perfect movie.
we have 3 wicked moments. Carrie's the big wicked head here.
Defying Gravity is very good.
I think Defying Gravity is
the
the
moment.
moment from
Okay.
Wicked. I will say that The Wizard and I, that's a song that I've always liked, but Cynthia's version of it was just so, like, I love Idina Menzel, and she's perfect as Elphaba, obviously, but Cynthia's version, I don't know what it is about it that's just, like, I feel so much more when I'm listening to it when she sings it, and that is the song that I've come away from the Wicked movie being obsessed with, and it wasn't really ever as much on my radar before, so that was huge. I was like, what the fuck? The Wizard and I? What? But, because it's a great song, but,
No One Mourns the Wicked as When?
the very beginning song where Ariana comes down on the bubble and all of the
Oh,
munchkins
right,
are
okay,
Like,
okay.
yay, she's dead.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because that's just the most, like, grand sequence. Just, like, the entire opening of the Wicked movie is just, like, so emotional. I'm just like, oh my god, it's happening. And it's just, like, whew. I love that one. I listened
That was
to that
a very
one a lot, too.
interesting moment just because, like, I've only seen The Wizard of Oz, so just, like, seeing
The aftermath.
the aftermath for the first time in over 100 years. I was like, it's crazy that I've never seen this. For,
Right.
like, the most popular movie on the planet. I've never seen someone be like, here's what happened after that. They all cheered over a corpse.
But yeah, very good stuff. And just, yeah, the opening scene of Wicked, fantastic. The Wizard and I, fantastic. But I think Defying Gravity is, like, the
It's very
moment.
good. It's a...
So I will I'll delete the other two, just to be fair. But Defying Gravity is so fucking good. Holy shit.
Yeah. I think it's a moment that lives up to the hype of that song, and me not knowing anything about it, just knowing that is the song. It's very good, and just like, wow, Cynthia can fucking sing, huh?
I love her so
She's a very good
much.
singer.
Oh.
Yeah. Live and Let Die. Is that the...
Then let dive.
Dive. Okay,
We
so yeah,
keep
that's right.
we keep erasing the pun when we say this, but it's the skydiving segment
that's
from
very
VHS.
good. Okay,
Beyond.
that's
Great.
it. That's it. I can't remember the old woman.
Oh, that's the way I worded it. When
The moment that's the entirety of a short film that stays. I agree with you, but it's just funny.
when she's giving the speech at that benefit or whatever, and she has the vision of her dead boyfriend, and then she freaks out and knocks that old woman off the stage into the table. And then also an addendum to that moment when she's at the bar trying to meet that guy. And then she's found out, and that guy's like, I saw that video of you fighting that old lady. I watched it like 50 times. That was hilarious. Oh, what a good movie.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Let's see. I would delete both of those. But
Yeah,
if
Live and Let Die
if
is
you guys
so
don't
good.
feel passionately about either of those, which I get the feeling you might not.
I'm not passionate about Smile 2. I love that sequence in VHS Beyond, but it is a little
Not
unfair
gonna-
because
not
it's like 14 minutes.
Well, okay. Oh man.
The entire 4th season of
Mr.
Dr.
Robot.
Robot. That's my standout moment.
Is the
Man.
pool the best thing to happen to this family?
It's a great one-liner from a guy who's gonna be in a Marvel movie in a few months.
What? Is he in fucking...
He's in Captain America and Winter Soldier. He plays evil Captain America. And
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say he's in Thunderbolts? Or...
Yeah, he's in Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay.
He's also in Captain America and Winter Soldier.
What are you talking about?
The Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The show. Because I'm a man who watches shows.
I was like,
I'm always
okay.
talking about shows. I'm so confused at this list. I don't know what any of this shit is. I just going up to like, oh, that sounds funny.
I always laugh at myself too, because I'm like, how do people find the time to watch all these shows? And you just cut to me sitting in my apartment on TikTok for like 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, I see. People might just be doing something slightly more productive than this.
I watched all of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that was not productive at all. That still blows.
I mean,
but at least I know who Wyatt
It's probably
Russell's
better than watching clips of Roseanne on TikTok like I do.
I'd have like, you had a bad day, like playing softly in the background, or like the
Well,
theme.
no, you see,
I see
the
the
thing
theme of Interstellar a lot, and like they cut the laugh track.
They always have the scene, and then at the end it'll turn into like a fan edit, and a random song will play.
I am illegally acquiring The First Omen, and I need to rewatch this scene. I completely forgot about this scene that's redacted on here.
I see George. He went on Amazon Prime and is
It's
buying
so
it.
true. Anyways, what else?
He
we got?
uses Bing. Oh
I
my
do.
God.
I use Bing for Bing rewards.
Oh, okay. I respect that.
I respect. I love being cheap as well. I get that.
Ryan loves a coupon and a deal.
Yeah. On the Wings of Love is funny, but is that one of the best moments? It's funny.
I wasn't sure what to put
For
as my
Lisa?
Lisa Frankenstein moment, because I like the whole movie very much.
It is a very good movie, but it is hard to pick one moment.
I also really like, I had on here the part where they killed the guy who was creepy to her at the party.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed that scene as well. But I don't know. I don't know what to pick as my Lisa Frankenstein moment. I can't decide.
Yeah. Okay. Did we cut that then?
Yeah, I think we can cut that. But that scene is fantastic.
It is pretty fun.
It's a highlight.
We have two Longlegs ones, I believe. Revisiting Mom's House, reveal / shotgun. I don't know how else to describe that. And then also, let me in now. It would be nice. Very funny part.
Did it again with the Borat.
Let me be nice. Maybe that's what Nicholas was accessing. He's like, there's a little bit of Borat in this guy.
Right.
That's why he's so
He
unhinged.
loves T-Rex and Borat.
Exactly. That's a funny bit. It's a good bit. It's very loud and bombastic. But that whole sequence of like when she goes back to her mom's house and the reveal of everything that's going on, just it's so good. Like the people in the audience, all 3 times I saw it, were not prepared for like such a silent and shocking like thing. I haven't heard gasps like that in like years or really since. And it's so cool and impressive, and I love that movie, and I love that sequence so much. It's so good. But Nicolas Cage does scream. I mean, it'll be nice. I went too hard. I embraced it that time, and it didn't work out. I embraced the bar, it didn't work out. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on those 2 moments that are on this list.
I don't know.
I think it's I like the singing, but is it? I mean, it was pretty good. I don't know if Let Me In Now and It'll Be Nice is gonna make it.
Yeah, of the 2, I think that is my preferred moment, but also I recognize it's the weaker moment. I just like it because I love Nicolas Cage.
He is great. He gives a great performance in that movie.
He's a funny guy.
I totally respect that.
What's up with Santa art?
So in Terrifier 3, there's a through line in the plot where we find out that Art loves Santa Claus, and there's a scene where he obtains a Santa suit ethically and correctly, and then he wears that Santa suit to the mall, and the mall Santa has left his post, and Art sits down and he's got his big bag, and usually that has like torture devices and stuff in it, but the children start approaching Santa Art even though he looks terrifying, but he starts passing out presents. And the kids are opening them, and they're like toys and stuff, because at the beginning of the movie, there's a scene where he invades the home of another family on Christmas, and he's giving out the presents that he stole from that house to these children at the mall. But there's building tension, because all of the parents are like, this is a clown in a bloody Santa suit. I don't think he should be here. But all the children are still up there, but then there's one last kid that has a box. He's like, I wonder what I got. And he opens it and it just fucking explodes. It's just a mess. It's a bomb.
That's pretty funny.
It was so funny.
It was good. That was the best moment of the film.
Oh
and
my god.
And maybe the best editing, just because like it was edited so like, because those movies like really like to like linger in on like how gross stuff is, but that was shot so like quick.
Yeah, that wasn't gross at all, and it was my favorite.
Yeah,
moment of the whole
and like
movie.
it just like the music was like building, like the kids like there's something about kids like scream like yay, that's like haunting for some reason. It's like, oh, this is stressing me out. These kids are annoyed, and the parents freaking out, and then like you know because it's this guy, it's not gonna be like, oh. He's not gonna kill a kid, because like who would? But like no, he loves killing everyone.
Well, yeah, he does enjoy killing the children.
And then he super kills all those children and their parents. It is very funny. And it is the best moment of that film.
Fantastic. I don't think it hangs,
Okay.
but very.
That sounds great.
It's so funny.
It's very funny. Yes, I
Those
think
movies are a hard wreck because they're like gross and they revel in their grossness, but Art, the character, is so fucking.
I think
funny.
you could watch the clip of that scene and like
sure.
enjoy it.
And I think, George, I would recommend at least the front half of the scene where he gets the Santa suit because he goes into a bar and sees a guy dressed as Santa, and that's how he freaks out. But he winds up killing everyone in the bar. But, you know who's there, George? Clint Howard. So I think you'd enjoy that.
We have 2 moments from Red Rooms, watching the videos and dressing up in the courtroom. If we're going to cut some stuff that we have 2 of, which of these are you guys feeling? I feel, and I'm just going to say this because I wrote it down, but watching the videos, because the whole movie is, this case, and you know that there is this third video that, the police don't know about. Yeah. That supposedly has the incriminating evidence of this guy.
It's like the make or break piece of evidence that everyone's anticipating.
And eventually our main character purchases this video on the dark web and watches it.
Or she's had it. She's had it from the start. But like the main character, but like the other lady has had it.
Oh, yes, the other lady.
She's had it from the start. Like when they met she already had it, as I understand.
Those were the
there's the two. I think because she like gets in the bidding war to get the lost one.
Yes.
And, yes. But before that, her and the friend that she makes, she's like, oh well, I have those videos, so I can show
if you want
to
watch
you.
them.
So I don't think she doesn't watch the lost one with. Or if you're talking about the scene where they watch them together?
Yes, okay. Sorry. I'm getting both things confused.
Just when they're watching it together, she's watching the previous two videos, I'm pretty sure, and like showing them to the friend who's like
I gotta see it.
Yeah, and she's like, I really want to see this. And then you just watch her realize that, oh my god, it's so fucked up that I'm here.
Yeah, and it's also interesting because, again, our crazy sicko lady, she's had these.
Yeah.
She's seen them before.
They met.
Yes.
And so
this has been a project she's been working on for a while.
And so when she's talking to them, she's like, I know you don't know really.
Right, yeah.
But whatever. Let's hang out.
And I like the pan of them watching in the dark room. It's all red because of all the blood and violence. And like she has like such a emotionless face. Mm-hmm. Just stoic and like unblinking. And then like it pans to the other lady, who is just like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Right.
Past my imagined of how terrible the world could be.
Right.
And it's great, and it's so, and I just love the if I remember right, they watched the first one. There's like, are you ready for the second one?
Yes.
And then
she's like, great. All right, and here's the next one, and she's like, let's pause.
Can we soak this in for a moment, guys? Come on. Wow, George is watching the first Omen right now.
It's earlier.
Okay. Well, we'll see if
you'll see a lady in a hospital bed.
Okay. Are you a VLC? This isn't VLC.
This is MPV, baby.
MPV.
We've past the VLC.
Looking. Really?
Yeah.
I have not heard of that one. I'm a classic VLC boy.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, so
everyone's gonna have a lady. She's on the bed right now.
This is after she was at the club.
She went back to the club.
She went back to the club, and she is now in a hospital area laughing.
She's having a great time, folks. She loves it. I like, again, this is a podcast that we have to really truck, and I'm sitting here watching this, but I don't remember this.
Oh, yes, she is watching the lady give birth at the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's, who is it? This was the lady that she went to the club with?
No, this is a lady that we don't know.
Yes, okay, this is the lady who's giving birth at this thing.
She's got the smile demon.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
What's his name? The smile demon?
Smile?
What?
I thought he had a name.
I don't think he has a name.
I thought he had like a chancy or something.
Gorgax.
There we go. It's coming.
Okay, she's looking out the barrel of the birth, which I would feel like would be the view I do not want to have.
I've seen the pit, I can handle.
Oh wow, okay.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
All right, there's some screaming.
Oh yes, I forget this.
Yes. Come on now, George.
Yeah.
This was the first time in this movie where we started cheering and applauding.
All right, well, that's pretty good.
See?
And you see, we just didn't expect that from a movie called The First Omen.
Oh my god. Jesus fucking
Christ.
Christ.
A demon hand. You see a demon hand exiting a woman.
Back to Red Rooms. That is a good moment.
Okay.
Right.
But, so, I guess
Is it as powerful as
the
dress up in the courtroom?
That one is definitely like, what the fuck is up with this lady?
Right.
Yeah, it makes me the most like, I thought I understood this person, but maybe I don't.
I think that's the moment where we're really tipped off to, like, she has some very intense mechanisms happening inside of her brain. But, like, that was the moment where I felt the most, like, dread in my stomach while I'm watching it. And also the fucking song that plays, like, it's just guttural screaming on this track, and I'm just like, holy like when she like is getting pulled out of the courtroom and makes eye contact with the guy for the first time because that's what she wanted, I'm just like, oh my god, very good stuff. I don't know which of the two hangs.
Oh yeah, because she did that because one of the things they were talking about was like, oh, it's the eyes, you can tell. And I think for her, if I remember all this correctly, she wanted him to look at her so she could tell if it's the same look from the videos that she watched.
That's kind of how I took it too. Yeah, how she was like, she wanted to prove that it was him by dressing up as the victim, so to see if he would look at her like, oh my god, my victim type, because she wanted to prove that it was him. But I told my friend about this charitable reading of this lady that I was like, no, she just wanted to catch him the whole time, and he was like, I don't think that's it. I think she's just crazy.
Listen, that's the power of cinema.
But I was like,
we can both be right.
He was like, you're cutting her so much slack. Why? Then he like went on to say other scenes, like, why'd she do this then? And I'm like, I don't know.
She likes crypto. She's weird. She's unpredictable.
But I think that's at least part of her motivation. She's got a lot going on.
I think there might be. I think you can definitely say there's two wolves inside of her, and
absolutely.
And maybe she's trying to decide. Maybe like on a day she's like on one side or the other, and she's just trying to figure it out for herself.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
What a good movie.
I like watching the videos also because it's like I, as the viewer, was not sure what like. I don't know, like, what way... Like, I don't know this fucking guy.
We've never seen a Red Room before.
Yeah. But when you get to that moment, it's like, no, it's...
This sucks.
Ludovic Chevalier is not innocent, folks.
This is not a true crime podcast.
Pointed to the cabinet. He's great.
I think with the, like, as far as which one embodies the film, I think probably watching the videos is more to the... what am I trying to say? Like, the core thesis of the film.
Yeah.
So we can cut playing dress up in the courtroom, but shout out to that fucking song. Holy shit.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so we have from The Last Omen, we have Two, which is a tribute to a freak classic, which is a Possession.
Full-fledged homage to the train station scene from Possession, where I think this is the most elated I've ever been in a movie theater when she gets out of the car. Because they're, like, trying to... I don't remember what they're doing. They're trying to get her someplace. But then the people who are trying to take her back to get the baby crash the car into her car. And she falls out. And then she just starts doing... She, like, starts thrashing slightly and doing these weird vocal noises. And I'm like, well, this is kind of like Possession. And then it keeps going.
Full
and I'm like, what? And I made the joke that this was my... Captain America picks up the hammer moment, and I believe that, and I stand by that.
Possessions had like a weird because like
it's because it went on Shudder and everyone finally watched it.
Everyone finally saw, but like when we first saw it, it's because Carrie found a weird Blu-ray online from Europe or whatever.
Well,
it was a thing that people were searching for because look at this cool poster.
It was very unavailable. Yeah. Like you couldn't stream it anywhere. I don't know why. It was
American version on YouTube. That's
there was. I found a streaming version that was on like Vimeo or something, but it was the made-for-TV America edit, so it was like
weird,
chopped up and reordered. So I eventually found it online.
Depop, right?
So, I found a stream of it somewhere that was the correct one, and then I was like, I need to buy this, and I did find someone selling their old Possession Blu-ray on Depop, and I was like, let's go for it. That's my first and only Depop purchase. But yeah, we love Possession.
It's a good movie.
But is it better than the hand coming out of the lady's?
I don't know. I'd be happy with either, honestly.
I think I like the tribute the best because I think it's beautiful that somehow in the weird ass studio system of you've been assigned to do a prequel to The Omen.
Right.
You made something truly for the fucking crazy people out there. Mm-hmm. And again, comedically, you cannot have timed this better coming after Immaculate.
Right.
Just
so funny.
Just insane. I'd keep that.
Yeah, I think I agree.
All right, so we're narrowing it down here. We have two funny bits from movies that I'm going to get to. I Stand With Bake of America from Problemista, and The Pool is the Best Thing to Happen to This Family, Night Swim. And then I guess also in a way, that terrible made-for-TV movie is another one-liner.
Yeah.
So those are all really good one-liners. Maybe we need to make a category for best one-liner.
Maybe
because that would kill.
I don't know, to be honest, if any of these hang.
Yeah.
But they're all so good.
They are very good. I Stand with Bank of America is my favorite joke from that movie.
Very
it's
funny.
fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Such a perfect illustration of, like, please just have a human moment with me and realize that this policy is stupid. I cannot.
I stand with
cannot,
Bank
and
of
I
America.
will not.
Oh, man. I guess we can just cut. Are we cutting all the bits then? Is that what we're doing?
That's what I was seeing. If any bits.
I like that terrible made-for-TV movie. That's probably.
You haven't seen the
I
movie.
haven't, but that's so
It's
fucking.
so fucking funny, just because there's so much buildup of him needing reassurance about how good that movie is.
And
Lady
just on a
Gaga's
meta level, it's fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
And Lady Gaga's like, yeah, no, it's really good. And then just this one regular person who's like, no, that movie blows ass. And he's like, what? No.
One moment we haven't talked about. My favorite moment from this movie. There is still time from I saw the TV glow. What a great just like there's so much build up to that sequence, which is basically just like a still image of like Chalk saying there is still time, but yet with the theming of the film is so like perfect and like immediately like bring you to tears crushing. It is just like my favorite like still image from a film, just because it's so cool and beautiful and heartbreaking all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just saying that. Just saying that and putting it out there.
Just, you know.
Just saying some stuff about some motion pictures. Who knows? Who knows what happens? But we have that moment, revisiting Mom's house from Longlegs, watching the videos from Red Room, the ending of Challengers, getting ready for the date, the substance, a tribute to a freaking classic from The First Omen, Defying Gravity, Wicked, and that terrible made-for-TV movie, Joker Folly Do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I love that Joker is just out here batting with absolute titans.
Yeah.
Joker
It
probably
is-
was like, I am here.
It has been long enough that I have not seen Challengers because I just haven't. That I don't feel as strongly about the ending as I did back when it came out. Yeah, I don't know if I have the.
I'm surprised you didn't put Boner Slap.
Oh my god, that would have been mine. I love that part.
Couple of boys just slapping their boners. So you want to cut the ending of Challengers?
I don't know what to cut though. We're at this point.
That is tough, yes.
Yeah, I'll cut the ending of Challengers because there's stuff that I can't make up the passion right now for it. Like, I remember it, and it's also like it's a great ending, but it's like I don't know. It's just it's so connected to the rest of the movie. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, the whole like the ball part, or is it what is it like the signal?
Yeah, if you put it in
Yeah.
there, it means
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've seen Challengers. I need to watch it again. I'm gonna pull out my Blu-ray so I remember to watch it.
Oh, I thought you were going to go on
No.
Amazon Prime and purchase a copy.
I gotta remember to watch it.
Yeah, no, Challengers rocks. And I agree, the ending is really, really great. But Challengers wasn't one of my like top favorites of the year, but it's fantastic. It's so good.
Yeah. So let's see here. Is the Longlegs moment gonna? Oh, I don't know. This Joker moment sounds so fucking funny. I can't.
I
can't
don't
wait
know
for you
why
to
it
watch it and be
stayed.
like, well,
What the
that-
hell?
What the hell? God, it's great, George.
I'm
I'm glad George gets
I am
it.
no. It's funny. It just should not have been on here this long.
No.
I think the pool is the best thing happened to this family is a better moment than that, and it's gone.
Maybe.
Well, Carrie told a really good story. So
Damn
I
it!
really
Once
like
again.
Fine, we can cut it. We can cut it.
Sorry, I'm so charming and funny.
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
can cut it. Fine. But that's pretty good. That's great. Again, it's like he accidentally made something that's like.
That's the whole thing with me in that movie, because I'm like, he's so like smelling his own farts
Yeah,
about this
100%.
fucking movie, and so it's like I don't want to give you kudos because you're probably not even doing it on purpose, or if
Yeah,
you
did
are,
you get
you're
an
being a
accident?
jackass about it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
All right, so we have 6, and we gotta cut half now.
Well,
Man.
What if we didn't cut any of them?
But then we had to pick a winner.
I would cut the Longlegs moment personally, but you know.
I think I've won on Longlegs before. Yeah, Longlegs won Best Horror, so I guess I can allow that if Carrie feels the same way.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That is fine. In that case, I feel like, and I know we just talked about it, but a tribute to a freak classic.
Yeah, I guess.
It is a tribute.
It is technically just a scene from another movie that I was really happy to see.
But it was a
represented.
very good scene.
It
from
was
another
awesome.
movie.
Like
I never
that.
rewatched the first Omen.
It's so fucking good.
Especially just because, like, when we first saw Possession, it was still a little underground.
A little bit, yeah.
It was catching up, and Shudder hadn't got the rights yet, so it felt more special to us. Just like, oh, it's that secret thing.
Yeah.
But
And
that-
people walked up to my gate, and I said, "Hell no! Get away from this gate. This is mine."
Yeah. This gate's staying up.
I'm keeping this.
All right. So there is still time. Watching the videos, getting ready for the date, and defying gravity. I think I know what the winner is for me, but cutting one of these is tough.
What if we cut the Red Room scene?
All right.
I'd be honestly, I love that, and I love that movie, but I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, watch. So, the 3 best moments in film of 2024, year that does not exist, is There Is Still Time from I Saw the TV Glow, Getting Ready for the Date from The Substance, and Defying Gravity from Wicked. I think it's Getting Ready for the Date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so
it's
happy
so
you brought
good.
that up. How did I not put that on the list? I'm so fucking stupid.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good, folks.
I don't know what else to say, because when we remembered
We're like,
the
oh yeah, that's the winner.
when
right?
we remembered the best scene of the year, we're like, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Man, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, congratulations to Substance, and I think that was also because there was a rip of that movie that got around legally, and I think that when Twitter still existed,
Right.
that clip went around. I was like, "What the fuck is this movie?" That looks, yeah,
And then people watch it and we're like, whoa!
that's crazy.
Butts. That's what they said, butts.
That is what they said. Okay, best performance, folks. It's pretty self-explanatory. We don't do a best performance by a woman or a man. We just have best performance, so they all got to duke it out in one category.
We like to pit all genders against each other on this show. That's what we like to do.
Carrie, would you like to read best performance?
Let's do it. Mikey Madison is Honora in Honora. Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba in Wicked. Ariana Grande as Glinda in Wicked. Micah Monroe as Lee Harker in Longlegs. Nicolas Cage as Longlegs in Longlegs. Justice Smith as Owen in I Saw the TV Glow. Jack Haven as Maddie in I Saw the TV Glow. Demi Moore as Elizabeth in The Substance. Margaret Qualley as Sue in The Substance. Adam Driver as Francis Ford Coppola's self-insert OC in Mega-Slopolis. Hugh Grant as Mr. Reed in Heretic. Nell Tiger Free as Sister Margaret in The First Omen. Coleman Domingo as Divine G in Sing Sing. Juliette Jerepi as Kellyanne in Red Rooms. Zendaya as Tashi Donaldson in Challengers. Naomi Scott as Sky Riley in Smile 2. Harris Dickinson as Samuel in Baby Girl. Nicole Kidman as Romy in Baby Girl. Vera Drew as Joker the Harlequin in The People's Joker. Carolyn Bracken as Danny Timmies and Darcy Odello in Oddity. Jesse Plemons as Rober/Daniel in Kinds of Kindness. Dakota Johnson as Madam Web / Cassandra Webb in Madam Web. Catherine Newton as Lisa Swallows in Lisa Frankenstein. Carla Gugino as Janet in Lisa Frankenstein. Julio Torres as Alejandro in Problemista. Tilda Swinton as Elizabeth in Problemista. Willem Dafoe as Professor Albin Eberhard von Franz in Nosferatu. James McAvoy as I typed this myself, but I don't remember how to say his name. It's like Parsi?
Posse?
I think it's like Parsi in Speak No Evil. David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown in Terrifier 3. And Isaac Wong as Chris Wong in DD.
Yeah.
I think I know why the Oscars narrow it down to like 10. Because this is tough.
Man, I forgot about Speak No Evil until right now. Remember that movie got uploaded all the way by accident by
That was
Groove?
It was Groove, yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. I was like, so okay, I don't think it's on the. I don't blame the person who was updating the website. I blame the person who I guess had the full digital file of the motion picture and gave it to the store, dropped it in the store assets folder somehow. That's who
It's crazy. Like, I know that they have that file, like, the file was ready, but, like, it's crazy that they gave it to everyone when the movie, like, just came out. Like, it's like, no wonder things get, like, pirated immediately.
It's like,
in, like, great quality, because everyone's like, yeah, here it is, just take it.
You know? Listen, as a video games professional, have I accidentally given someone the code for the wrong video game they requested? Maybe. Who could say? But, yeah. Back to this. Boy, howdy, there sure are a lot. And let's start by getting rid of fucking... What's his name? His name in the movie is... Megalopolis man.
Caesar
Catalina.
Catalina, yes.
Yeah, get rid of Caesar Catalina.
I like the bit I did there as Francis Ford
good.
Coppola's self-insert OC.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go back to the club.
He has to go back to the club. That's my chicken jockey. That's a topical reference right there. Back to the club. Yeah!
Speaking of back to Speak No Evil, James McAvoy's performance in Speak No Evil, is it specifically unhinged or is it just... Okay.
Yes, it's really the only reason you would see that film. Like, I haven't seen the original, and I assume it's more... In my understanding, it's like more like down and like sad.
It's more bleak and actually oppressively upsetting.
Yeah, this one's more of like...
very silly.
This is very much we want to watch James McAvoy have another crazy performance.
Yeah.
And you're stuck in the same house with him because your Tesla's out of charge or whatever. I can't remember.
No, that was what you wanted it to be.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, George, they went to the middle of the cabin and they were driving a Tesla. And I thought the big reveal when they were going to run away from them, it was like it wasn't charged anymore.
That would have been like a groan moment, but it also would have been funny.
It would have been very
I do think it's
funny
that you just inserted your version of the movie.
Like, I think that's what happened.
Listen, the way I remember it is so funny.
I just remember you and me dying at the part where the I don't remember the other dad's name, blows up James McAvoy's car. James McAvoy's like, well, you've blown up my car, you cheeky cunt.
He's
so
so
like,
funny.
no, this is a good performance.
He's a very funny guy. It's always nice to see him in like a weird horror thing, just giving a performance. Mm-hmm. And that's why he was nominated, but unfortunately he will not make the top 3.
But that's okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cut 2 here. I'm gonna cut the baby girl and the boy here. I'm gonna cut
baby girl and baby boy.
Yes, I'm gonna cut both from baby girl, which is Harris Dickinson and Nicole Kidman. Great performances, great. But I don't think Harris Dickinson's a good actor, and I don't think he's just doing a great job. But he's not like elevated. I don't think.
Right.
And Nicole Kidman is also doing a great job, and I love her, but she's not. It's just like It's just Nicole Kidman just doing her thing. It's not a transformative or like, whoa! It's not. It's definitely not as good as Eyes Wide Shut or it's. Man, I saw To Die For is gonna make an appearance later, and man, that's a movie. I tell you what, holy shit. Anyways, so let me delete them there. Harris Dickin her, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. This is a family show. My parents are here, George. What are you doing? They're the studio audience. Come on.
Oh, boy. I really loved this performance. It's one of my favorites of the year, but I don't think it's gonna make it. Carolyn Bracken as Danny Timmis and or is it Timms? I don't know. And Darcy O'Dello in Oddity. Loved that actress and the performance she did.
Very good.
Big fan. Yeah, she's great. I think she plays whatever her character is supposed to be, I guess, or how do you it's not really a character. It's not really a character type of psychic blind woman who has a golem. But yeah, she's great. I loved her in that movie, and yeah, very good. Big fan.
I'm gonna get rid of
Golem.
Dakota Johnson as Madam Web / Cassandra Webb.
It's pretty
Madam
good.
Web.
It's better than I thought it would.
It's genuinely the best kind of performance you could get out of that situation that was that movie, and she elevates it and makes it a lot more fun. And the fact that people,
she's the best part of the movie. Probably.
Like I feel like people were like not watching the same movie. It's crazy because what she was doing there is so much better than Michael Morbius or Kraven the Hunter. Mm-hmm. And this is the one character, like if Marvel really goes crazy with Secret Wars with all the cameos, this is the one where if this is the one Sony Universe cameo, I would be like, yeah!
Dare I say, has it been too long since I've seen Madam Web? Gary, you got that on Steelbook, right?
I sure did. You bet your ass. I got that on Steelbook.
I think we talked about on a previous show that we were going to have a watch party of
I'll
it.
watch
we
it.
never
We
got
have
to it.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
I'm ready to watch Madam Web.
Remember how Adam Scott was in that movie and he was Ben Parker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
And he could be like, I have a nephew being born today. What's his name? Don't worry about it.
Where do we go from here? Oh boy, this is all good folks that I feel bad. Oh, Jesse Plemons. I love Jesse Plemons in general, but I really liked him in his two characters. At the 2/3 I like about Kinds of Kindness are great. Especially the first one where he's a pathetic little worm. I love that when he's a pathetic little worm. But yeah, we can cut it. That's just fun times. Jesse Plemons. Does he have any movies coming up?
I read today that he's going to be in the new Hunger Games.
He got cast as young Plutarch Heavensby, baby. That's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, shit, okay.
Isn't that great casting,
That's good casting.
Everyone?
That's
Holy
good.
shit. When I saw that was like, he's in talks, I was like, please, God. And
That's
it
crazy.
happened, so that's going to be amazing.
I'm happy that your high school franchise is continuing
back.
with like your favorite actors into your adulthood now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask what this other book is about, but what is this other book about?
It's another prequel, but it's about Haymitch's Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
Woody Harrelson's character.
Oh, okay.
Did they cast his character yet?
Yeah, it's some dude I have not heard of,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's probably better.
Yeah,
Darius Dickerson.
Yeah, it's Harris Dickinson.
Hell yeah.
Naomi Scott as Sky Riley. She is very good in that movie.
Fantastic.
She is very
awesome
good
in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not gonna make.
I don't think it'll hang, but the scene, the scene leading up to their car crash, where it's her and Jack Nicholson's son arguing back and forth, great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, she's awesome. Everything like physically, the physical performance of her just going through hell, and like the facial expressions she makes, and she really sells this pop star look with her outfits and stuff. She's great. Big fan.
She definitely elevated that more than...
Yes, 100%.
Like, the original Smile, the lead was fine, but, the movie was not great. Sorry, Carrie.
It's okay.
But, like, that was like, wow, we're doing, like, some acting here. It's just unfortunately that I hated the third act so much that it just, like, went down. It's like, this is a good performance, but I really hate what they did with the story here.
No.
But I really believe that she was, like, she was a pop star. Like, I really believe it. It was very well done. Yeah.
She is the Pink Ranger.
She is the Pink Ranger.
Okay,
Yes.
double feature 2016's Power Rangers and Madam Web.
2016, that movie's almost a decade old.
I know,
I
right?
also have that movie, but I don't remember where it is because I bought it. I didn't buy it. I bought a different movie, and it was like two disc box.
Mm-hmm.
But the first disc in the box was the movie that I bought, but the other disc in the box was Power Rangers. So I have it somewhere, but I cannot for the life of me
What was the other
remember.
movie?
I don't know. That's why I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is.
I do have it on DVD because I can't remember what it was, but I was at a thing and I needed to buy like X amount of movies, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
House.
And I saw Power Rangers, like, whatever. Let's get this done.
Let's see here. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Hugh Grant is great in Heretic, but it's just I don't know. It's Hugh Grant having a fun time, a fun Paddington 2-esque time. But he's great. I love him, but I don't think he's gonna hang.
Probably not.
I really like modern Hugh Grant stuff where he, is just doing whatever he wants. Because, I feel like when we were younger, he was, that rom-com guy. And that's
Which I want to see those. I never watched them. I like him.
I'd be interested in seeing, some of his more well-received ones. But
like Julia Roberts?
But, that just having that, background just made me like, that's not for me. But just everything I've seen a bit nowadays, whether he's Benoit Blanc's husband or...
There's a new Bridget Jones' Diary, right? Did that come out already?
Yeah, he's in those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy him being like, I'll do whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. Okay, here's how.
Okay.
Listen, I like Honora. I don't think it's Mike. I think Mikey Matz is gonna grow into bigger performances. I like her a lot. I don't know if she's top 3. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're not ready to have that conversation, we can keep going. My Criterion's on its way finally. Jesus, she's right there.
You have the poster in our office. She's in the audience, George. What the hell? I agree. I love that performance, and maybe it's because that performance got a lot. She won the Oscar for it, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that I would like to give a shout out to. So I'm fine with that because there's a lot here, and there's a lot of people here who weren't nominated for anything that I feel like.
I'll cut Mikey Madison. I'll burn her.
Oh no. Another one. Willem Dafoe in Nosferatu.
Yeah.
That's a very fun performance.
He makes me laugh so much.
It's just a Willem Dafoe performance to its core. Mm-hmm. But over time, that movie just kind of fades in my memory, and nothing really, sticks out to me, including that performance. That's fair. So, I don't know.
He's my favorite part of the movie, but he's not going to be top 3.
Yeah, no, I agree. But what about the part where... He's talking about how she's possessed by a demon, and then Ralph Ineson is like, maybe he means negative energies, and it's like, no, I mean a demon.
It's very funny. I forgot Ralph Ineson's in that movie. He's in the first Omen.
Yes, he is.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy.
I'm not saying cut this, but you're the one who saw this, so I want to hear about your thoughts on the Isaac Wong as Chris Wong in DD.
I watched that one.
Oh, you also watched it.
Because I actually did my homework.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I meant to watch it, and I really wanted to, but I never got around to it.
I mean, it's a great kid performance.
Yeah, he was really good.
It's an awesome kid performance. He very accurately depicts the very awkward, asshole, terrible age young boys are in. The worst ever age possible.
Oh boy. Don't like thinking about those days.
It's real rough. But he's great. But on top of all the fake shit that he's piled on top of it, there's a really sweet kid. It's really good. I don't know. We can cut it if you want. I don't know if it's gonna be top 3, but it's great.
I don't know. How are you feeling about that, Carrie?
I mean, it wouldn't be in my top 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in my top 3 either.
Okay.
But it's great.
It's a good performance.
But now I'm do we really got to keep the Terrifier man?
He's a funny clown, man.
I think he's definitely upped his game. He's gotten a lot. He's a very physical actor, and he's able to a little Jim Carrey-esque.
Where the Jim Carrey-esque
face where his face is very very expressive, and it's hard to really do that when you also have all that makeup on, and that quick shift in his eyes where he goes from silly to I'm actually gonna just cut off your balls now.
Right. He's the funniest performer in the whole movie, and he doesn't ever even say a word, George.
Yes, it's also a mute performance, which is very.
Don't you like mimes?
But doesn't he done this twice already?
Yeah, but
more than twice?
I didn't see those until this year.
This is he's definitely gotten more and more in the first movie. It's fine. Mm-hmm. The second movie, it felt a lot more alive. In this one, he's very out there. He's really like selling this physical performance. It is very good. This movie, I think I gave 1.5 stars to, just because it annoyed me.
You like it.
I will. I'll watch these movies, of course, because they're fascinating. But yeah.
Yeah, it won't make top 3.
Okay.
So I'm under no illusions, but I do love that performance.
Let's see. I really like Ariana Grande and Wicked. Is it top 3?
It's
I
not.
like Glinda. She's great. She's funny.
She is great. She's very funny. I think she
feels like Ariana Grande was born to play this character.
I know people like I'm, off the algorithm social medias, and I know people were complaining about her casting, but like she did a very good job. And
Turns out getting the person who can sing to be
it's
Thank
crazy.
you.
it was a good idea.
But she was very fun, and she kind of brought that like kids network like villain type of energy to some of the earlier stuff, and then definitely was more open and like obviously great singing stuff on the latter half of
She's
the
channeling
film.
some Sam and Cat energy onto this.
Probably. I don't know. I never watched that. But yeah, if we're talking Wicked performances, it's obviously not my favorite, but it is very good.
You liked Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum was very funny.
He was okay in that movie. I don't know.
He was certainly fine.
He was
did
certainly-
what he can do.
Yeah, I don't like that song.
that
That song sucks ass. Never mind.
Not good.
Not good.
It's
Never
okay
mind.
though. It's okay.
Oh boy.
Why is it called Wicked for Good, the next one? Is that a song or
It's a
is...
song.
Oh, okay.
One of the songs. That's the one that everyone's gonna cry during. That's
Oh, is that... Will I know that song when I hear it?
probably not.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know your life.
What the hell? Because like I'd heard like
Defying Gravity is a much more famous song.
Yeah, I knew
because I've heard
that.
Defying Gravity and I heard Popular.
Popular is a much more famous song than this other one.
Okay.
A lot of the biggest hits are in the front half, so we've
Oh,
seen
okay.
a lot of the biggest hits. My favorite song from Wicked is in the second half, so I'm excited for that. And I think they're making some new songs as well, so we'll see how that goes.
Fun. Julio Torres is great.
He's so funny.
But he's kind of just playing. Now that I'm familiar with his work, he's kind of just doing him.
Yeah, this was my first time experiencing him, though. So.
Yeah, it was great, but he's just doing him. I'm gonna cut him. He's
That's
great.
fair. He's so funny.
Let's see.
Do we want to talk about the other Problemista role that we have on here? Tilda Swinton as Elizabeth.
Oh
Problemista.
man, I did not know that was Tilda Swinton for the longest time.
That's
Man.
a great performance.
I
She
still
is so
cannot believe
transformative.
It is
so good.
transformative. It is
Can
insane.
we talk about how she has her phone flashlight on
The entire
movie?
time.
And it just, I don't know. I think it just says something. It says a lot about Tilda Swinton and Julio that you're able to become friends with someone with like Tilda Swinton. Just in general, it's cool as hell. But that she's like willing to just throw herself completely into this batshit character.
Right.
It's so it's not a Tilda Swinton performance at all. It's amazing. Like, I wish she did more comedy.
Yeah.
being the established actor like her and like doing this thing for like this SNL writer,
Yeah.
small film director, just going crazy is like, man, and it just worked very well. Just like everything that she does is able to like feed into
Like it felt like
his stuff very well.
Yeah, she's here to like strap the kind of like the rocket to him. I mean, as much as you can for probably means it's not that big, but it's better like I'm here like to showcase his writing and elevate his work here with my fucking. I'm Tilda Swinton, and she goes all the way in it, and I don't know.
And no one saw the movie.
Yeah, I know.
That's a big shame.
I'd like to keep it for a little bit longer.
Okay. I just wanted to bring it up because we talked about it.
Widgets. Da-da-do-da. How do we feel about Kellyanne?
Kellyanne.
She's crazy.
From Red
She's
Rooms.
very good.
She is very good, very crazy. The film really is a lot of her performance. That's really a lot of the main stuff with it. And she has that, like, very quiet intensity in her performance, which is very fun. I don't think it hangs for top 3, but it is really great and really special.
Yeah.
You never, like, you're always, like, on the fence of, like, what, you know, where is this person really, like, on this whole debate? You know, because, like, I keep, like, thinking, like, is she just, like, crazy or just, like, regular crazy? Who knows?
Who can
Maybe
say?
she doesn't even know.
She's just French-Canadian.
Yep,
Oh, no! Carrie, all the French Canadians are in the audience. Will you stop doing this? I need to stop inviting. I need to stop inviting people on the show. It always backfires on me.
I'm going to Montreal in 2 weeks. I'm just assuming everyone has seen the movie Red Rooms.
That should be the icebreaker.
Ludovic Chevalier, that guy. You know that guy? He's crazy. Alright, I'm cutting Kellyanne. Alrighty, where we go here?
All right, I'm going to say a bold one.
Okay.
One that only this podcast would bring up in the first place.
Okay.
Nell Tiger Free as Sister Margaret in The First Omen. We talked about it. We talked about how crazy that movie is, like, not that long ago. But that is a great performance. Like we were saying, she's able to do the possession stuff and, like, sell it. That is not, like... Doing an homage to something like that could feel very, like... Corny. But she just goes... It just feels so natural.
Mm-hmm.
She really sells it, and it's an actress that I haven't seen anything from, and I was like, that's crazy that, like, someone this talented has just been hiding. That's, like, one fun thing about horror movies is I feel like you discovered those types of actors a lot more just because they're being forced to go through the ringer more than, like, a comedy. So you're like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, with Florence Pugh in Midsommar, you know, she wasn't very well known. I think the only thing notable that she was in before that was that wrestling movie.
Fighting with My Family. Yeah.
And then she blew up after that, pretty much. So I would hope that she continues getting good work after this movie. I don't think it hangs for the top 3 personally, but it's a really good performance.
Can we cut Nicolas Cage first and as long? I love Nicolas Cage and I love that performance, but it's not top 3. It's just a funny bit.
That's fair.
That's fine. He's another transformative role, but keeping, you know, all of that Cage energy that you like.
Again, I enjoy that he threw himself out there again to, like, when you're like a director and like, man, if I get this actor and if we could just sync and we could, you know, just work together and it's like, I don't know what else Oz could ask. Like, you get Nicolas Cage, like, yeah, I'm full in. I'm all in on this. So, yeah. Nell Tiger Free. I don't know. I can keep her. I really like her. Okay, Catherine Newton. I like Catherine Newton a lot. But is she elevating her Catherine Newtonness in as Lisa Swallows?
I love her performance. If we're talking head to head right now, I prefer Nell Tiger Free's performance over Catherine Newton's. If I'm being totally honest.
And Carla Gugino is bringing the camp, which I love. I love Carla Gugino.
No one coddled me when my dad blew up in Da Nang.
Man.
I love her.
Another movie that's awesome that no one
She's
saw.
very much here just bringing the camp. It's great. But I'm going to cut them both.
Yeah, that's fair.
In general, all the performances in Lisa Frankenstein are really solid in that fun
what's
campiness.
the name of her sister?
Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy, yeah. Everyone
She's
in that movie is
she's also
very
great.
fun.
Yeah.
I guess she's like a soap opera actress or something?
I'm not sure.
She's a person somewhere else, but not in America. But she's great.
She may be one of the young or the restless.
And Cole, let's even give some love to Cole Sprouse making his mom.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's so good.
He was very fun in that.
Good movie.
Great physical comedy from him.
As we've seen on this show, the Riverdale teens have really showed their stuff lately.
Thank God.
And this was another one where it was like, Cole, you know what? You might not be half bad. Dylan, thin ice. Thin ice, Dylan.
All right, we're really getting to it, folks. So who we have left? We have Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Wicked, Micah Monroe as Lee Harker and Longlegs, Justice Smith as Owen and I Saw the TV Glow, Jack Haven as Maddie and I Saw the TV Glow, Demi Moore as Elizabeth in The Substance, Margaret Qualley as Sue in The Substance, Nell Tiger Free as Sister Margaret in The First Omen, Coleman Domingo as Divine G in Sing Sing, Zendaya as Tashi Donaldson in Challengers, Vera Drew as Joker the Harlequin in The People's Joker, and Tilda Swinton as Elizabeth in Problemista. And I guess I am willing to get rid of Tilda now. I don't know.
Yeah, you're saying that, and this is getting incredibly hard for me.
She'd be in my top 3. I love her so much.
Fantastic stuff.
Just incredible. Just transformative. I love it.
Any Tilda Swinton movie, especially the problem is it's not a genre movie, but like it feels like a genre movie still.
Great.
Because like anything like that and
it's like a fantasy movie.
It is like a fantasy movie. Her weirdness in a weird world really is just like chef's kiss. You love to see it, and I want her to do all that all the time.
I wish that Julio had more I guess power and famousness to him, because I would love to see more known actors just be like, give me something, and I'll throw myself 100% in it. Mm-hmm. So
I know he had an HBO show.
Yeah, it's great,
afterwards.
and it has a lot of small bit characters in it. Where it has
that show.
I need to watch it. It's been on the list
very
for a while.
good. It's very good. Let's see. We're okay. Vera Drew is Joker the Harlequin. How do we feel about Vera Drew? She's great.
She is great,
She's
and
very funny.
That's a great. It's a great performance, but also like a great way to write a character. Mm-hmm. Just very interesting stuff, especially from the whole, just playing yourself pre-transition and then, showing that journey with,
DC comic characters?
With DC comic characters, but also just like, monologues and just like, more regular scenes, whatever word I'm looking for here. It's very cool, and there's a lot of cool touches. Like, I know when we first talked about it, I like the touch of before they transition, every time they say her dead name, they bleep it out. Mm-hmm. That's just a very interesting and fun thing to do, and it's very good. She's very funny on Blue Sky.
Yeah, she's very funny. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's not going to make the top 3.
Yeah, I don't think so, unfortunately.
What about the Penguin? I liked the Penguin in The People's Joker.
Oh,
I thought you'd have Colin Farrell's The Penguin Show.
The Penguin.
You want to add Colin Farrell's The Penguin Show?
I watched 2 episodes of that, and then I was like, I can't do shows.
Shows can be tough. As someone who's been watching shows lately, it's annoying.
It's all right.
I Saw a TV Glow. We have 2 and 1. Oh, fuck. I feel stronger about Justice Smith. I don't know how folks feel about Jack as Maddie.
I think Justice is the lead, and he definitely has more of the, more pivotal scenes around him. But I don't know. I think about that scene at the gym with Jack when they're talking about, we're actually in this other world or whatever. And, like, the person next to me was, like, laughing. Like, this is ridiculous. But I was like, I am destroyed. Because this person believes what this crazy stuff that they're saying. And I am, like, so sold on that performance. So maybe it's a performance that not everyone can pick up on. But, maybe some idiots wanted the I Saw the TV Glow thing. But oh, man. I love that movie so much. And that is a great performance. And Justice Smith, as the lead, has more of that stuff, especially towards the end of the movie where he has his weird old man makeup and is screaming in the Chuck E. Cheese. Just really good stuff. And a very quiet performance, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just poke at Jenga pieces here.
Okay.
Micah Monroe. She's great in that movie, man. She's very good in that movie.
I like that a lot.
I wish she had more spooky FBI adventures.
Oh, I love a good spooky FBI adventure. I keep thinking, like, do I want to start watching the X-Files? Because that would take up all my time. But man, I think about, because she's such like a reserved, still character, and then I think about stuff like the first scene where she's like in the daughter's bedroom, and she's like trying to like be nice and friendly, but she's so closed off and doesn't know how to talk to children. And then obviously as the movie goes on, she becomes more unhinged as the case opens up. Man, I love that so much. But I'm also obsessed with that movie, so I don't know if I'm fair to talk about it too much.
I don't know. Coleman Domingo's great. He's
So
great.
good.
He's so good.
I
That's all I gotta say. He's great.
like I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think of like locks, and I feel like that's definitely a lock for top 3. I feel.
I think it's definitely top 3 juice for sure.
Yes.
And I love both of our substance stars here, but I think it'd be Demi Moore if I was to choose.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking that as well.
I think we can cut Margaret Qualley. She's fucking amazing.
Incredible.
Incredible in that movie. Transformative. Literally. But yeah, I don't think
We're trying to be fair here on this show. Which why we still have 2 TV Glow actors on here. I'll cut Jack. I love that.
Where do they both go?
That.
Hey, I'm just asking questions.
If it makes it easier, then sure. But man, those are two great, weird CW ass performances. It's so
Weird
awesome.
Twilight Zone CW.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Justice Smith has always been like someone when I see him in a movie, it's like, this kid's going places. Detective Pikachu, whoa. He's probably good at that Dungeons and Dragons movie.
He's good.
He's good at everything.
I like when he's not good at, well, Jurassic World is Fallen Kingdom is not a good.
No
movie.
one can stop that. And I hadn't seen Jack Havett in anything, but I definitely want to see more stuff that he's in. They're in? What pronouns do they prefer?
I am not sure.
Okay.
I like the part where Justice Smith says, "I like TV shows."
Yeah.
I think that was a fun bit. Gets me every time. Zendaya is fucking amazing in Challengers. I don't know. I love her so much. I think, and I've said it before, it's like, I think there was still a question mark. Like, people really, like, Zendaya is awesome. I love her so much. She's the best. She's a star. She's the best. I was like, I like her too. But I don't know, man. And then this movie's like, oh no, I want her as the leading woman in, like, every movie. Like, she is incredible. She's got the stuff to be an all-timer.
I think before this, her big acting thing was,
Euphoria?
And, like, she does a good performance. That show also sucks.
It's not good shit.
So-
what about Shake It Up Chicago? Hello.
I don't know. So it's nice that she has something to her name that, like, shows, hey, I'm a good actor in, like, a real, like a movie that, like, is also
like
just
leading
like
woman.
yeah,
Like,
that's
she
also
is
just like
fucking
objectively good, and there's no like weird, weird strangeness like Euphoria has. Man, that show is troubling, and they're filming season 3 finally. I am fascinated.
I'd
as to
love
how
to
that's
see what
gonna
the
go.
checks for that were, man.
Oh my god, everyone on that show
was like,
is so expensive now, and especially because Sydney Sweeney was like a supporting character.
Oh yeah, and now she's like
now the biggest star in the world.
Which good for her.
Oh yeah, no, good
especially
for
because they
her.
put her through the ringer in that show. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
That man. Stuff
that
that she did in the second season was not.
I didn't see the second season, so I don't even know.
God, not.
Whatever
good
happened to
acting.
Barbie? What's her name? She's not anything anymore.
Didn't
She.
she and the dude not agree on who her character was
Oh, I
being
bet.
portrayed?
Yeah,
Not
so in
anybody.
the second season, because like in the first season, her whole thing was like she goes on like Tumblr things to like do porn stuff, in like body positivity kind of things, and in the second season, her thing is her boyfriend is too nice, and that weirds her out, and she's like barely in it, and they apparently were just gonna.
Too nice.
Yeah, they were just gonna, and she like did nothing in the second season. It was crazy.
Odd.
And I was like, she was very good. But it's also clear that this director writer,
What's his name?
who cares?
Yeah,
Levinson, Sam.
Sam something. Yeah.
I said, who cares?
Yeah, I don't. But...
He's in the audience. And, good.
Okay, fuck you.
Fuck you, Sam. Yeah, just what a weird show. I'm so fascinated as to what season 3 is going to be. All right, so we have 1, Cynthia Erivo, 2, Micah Monroe, 3, Demi Moore, 4, Neil Tiger-Free, and 5, Coleman Domingo. Okay.
So we get rid of 2?
We are narrowing it down. We haven't talked about Cynthia in Wicked. Carrie, I'll hand it to you as the Wicked head.
I would personally say that Cynthia Erivo is a lock. For me personally, I don't know about
I think
you
she's
guys.
a lock.
She's so fucking good. It's such an iconic character, but the way that she plays it, also, like, she has the advantage of being in a movie for the first time, where on the stage you have to, like, project more, be a little more broad, but she brings this, like, such tender interiority to Elphaba that we don't get in the stage performance, and it's just so heartwarming and so, like, I love her so much in that movie.
She sing good too.
She's the best singer I've ever heard in my entire life.
She's crazy. like man, like it was a theater, so like the music was filling the room, but like her voice like fills the room.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
It's crazy. Man, insane.
I think it might... I don't know how you guys feel. I think I might have been the only one pulling for this one as hard, but I think it might be time to let Miss Nell Tiger-Free go.
I think so as well. She's great.
She's so fucking good. She would be in my top 3.
Hire her in more things
Yes.
is what I'd like to say.
Let her thrash.
I think Micah would be my top 3, but I don't think that's gonna hang. I think I know what the top 3 are.
Is it
I think
Cynthia Erivo,
I think
Demi
the top-
Moore, and Coleman Domingo?
I think that's
that
the
feels
top
correct.
3.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that,
I think that's
George?
right. That's correct.
feels
as well.
I think that's fair and just.
But man, now you gotta choose one of them.
I choose Demi Moore.
Yeah. It's just incredible.
I'm stuck between her and Coleman Domingo just because like
Coleman Domingo is so... These are the two that, in my opinion,
should have been the best.
Won at
Should
the
have
Oscars.
should have won best male and best female. Yeah. Which whatever. The awards are
They're
meaningless,
dumb.
and
I just don't like Adrian Brody. That's all.
that's totally fair. That's
Hey, come on.
Hey, you know what? I don't think he's gonna do much more after this because I feel like people got tired of him.
Yeah.
I got tired of him after the No, yeah, anyways, whatever.
Somehow he won Best Actor, but whatever. But yeah, Demi Moore does make sense. I was just pointing out there if we were feeling more Demi or Coleman.
It's just also upsetting that, I mean, she still has a lot of like runway, but it's crazy that this system has kind of deprived us of more leading roles of her, like after the 90s and early 2000s, like just nothing, because she is just such a presence. She has such like a force. She's gorgeous. She's awesome. And obviously down to clown, because this fucking movie, goddamn. Yeah, it's just, she's fucking a force. I don't know, man. She's great. And Coleman Domingo is just the most beautiful, most like incredible man
That's
ever.
so true.
Yes. Just the most heartwarming, most
One of the best Instagram follows of my life.
It's gonna bring Carrie Sartre's eventually cast as one of the X-Men or something.
No, don't do it.
Well, what a nice night of the nice man. Yeah, he's great. He's wonderful.
But the winner is Demi Moore.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
It's just incredible. It's just like an all-timer role.
Definitely, there's a lot of times where, you watch a movie and you're like, oh, this is one of the best performances of the year. Sometimes I have to think about it, but that one was like, as watching, I was like, this is one of the best. Like not like a riot, like, oh, this is awesome, but like this is actually one of the best. Like, we're gonna be talking about this in a few months. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
Just like, just everything about it is like, she's just iconic. The yellow jacket, just like everything. It's just awesome. Yeah, she's amazing. Love it. All right, congratulations to Demi Moore as the winner, and our runners-up, Cynthia Erivo and Coleman Domingo. Woo! Hey, congratulations. Ryan, would you like to do the honors of our most prestigious award?
This is the Do Not Go In There award. We do it every year. We look at all the movies and think about the one where It's the most that you would say, do not go in there. And it was no contest. It was Night Swim. There's not even any more nominees because Night Swim came out in January of 2024. And it was to me like, there's no way anything can beat this.
The haunted pool.
You do not go in the pool. Your life will be ruined forever. So.
But what about my physical therapy for my baseball injury?
Oh yeah, that was why I got the pool.
That's why they found the
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, this is the shortest we've ever done this award because it was such a no contest. But yeah, good job, Night Swim. Wyatt, I see you back there. I see you back there to the audience.
Don't build a pool on top of
It was like a
spring?
evil spring
evil
water.
spring, yeah.
Some water, yeah.
I don't remember.
Haunted
water.
well.
See, a lot of people think it's the pool that's haunted. No, it's the evil spring water.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this about the
A
pool.
lot of people weren't willing to read between the lines on Night Swim like us.
Before we get to the final award of this podcast, we have our Best Old Movies Award. This is a personal where we talk about our top 3 best old discoveries in the year. Ryan, you want to go first?
I'll go first one of mine. Discovered this early last year. Taiwanese film, Goodbye Dragon Inn. This movie is... I would describe it as, your wife and one of our closest friends, something that they would hate sitting through.
Oh, okay, good.
Because it is a very quiet film about this movie theater, and it's all about, their last showing. They're showing the Chinese film Dragon Inn, and it's just, little snippets of, what's going on. People, in the bathrooms, at the concession stands, watching the movie. My favorite part of this movie is, it's old theater. People are smoking, and there's a guy who who doesn't have a light for his cigarette, and he, moves his seat next to another guy who's smoking and keeps gesturing quietly that he wants the guy to light a cigarette, but the guy does not move. And there's a great part where he just is trying to be a little more obvious, and it ends up with him just staring this guy down while he's just locked onto the screen, and it's 2 full minutes of him just staring at him, and he gives him nothing, then he gives up and goes to the bathroom. It's great. And there's also some I don't know a lot of the history of Chinese Hong Kong films, but Dragon Inn is a 50s Hong Kong martial arts type of thing. I can't remember the exact word, but 2 of the people in the theater are actors that were in the movie, and they're watching the performances, and one of them is watching it with his grandson, who is very disconnected and looking behind the theater and looking around. It's great. One of the ending scenes is just an empty screen, the empty theater, just for 10 minutes. And every time I watched the movie 3 times last year, every time I think something's wrong and my thing paused. No, it's that still for that long. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good. It's so quiet and meditative, and it's so pretty. And it's so awesome. And it's such a Ryan movie. Should I keep going with my other 2, or are we going to do one?
Oh, yeah, we were going to bounce about. Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. Go ahead, Carrie. What's your first one?
My first pick would be Lady Vengeance.
Woo! I like
The third of the Vengeance trilogy.
Exactly.
Yes.
We all know Park Chan-wook, maker of Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and of course Old Boy. But this is the finale of the trilogy. We're following a young lady who has returned from prison for being imprisoned as accused for murdering a little boy. But she has a plan to bring to justice the real murderer of the little boy. It's very good. It's very, very depressing, but also very kinetic and beautiful and very propulsive, and the way that the other entries in the franchise are.
The catharsis, because I saw this too last year, the catharsis at the end is very different from Mr. Vengeance and Old Boy.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's also still very, it still has that kind of bleakness
Very
to
dark,
it.
yeah.
And that's not satisfying in any way, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It's a very fascinating film. I'm glad I finally got around to watching those movies because they are, very important and very interesting and cool.
Yeah.
Where would you rank if you were to rank these three, Carrie?
I would probably say Lady Vengeance, Old Boy, Sympathy for Mr.
Okay.
Vengeance. I like all of them. They're all fantastic.
They are. I really liked Symphony for Mr. Vengeance.
It's good. I like it. It gave me like. This is not an apt comparison, but just in the way that things spiral out of control, it made me think of Good Time. Just
that's true.
Like, things just keep fucking getting worse.
I think maybe that one because like it really feels like the most like this person just really fucked up.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like it's not like
keeps getting deeper.
It's not like Old Boy where the guy like was already kind of morally questionable. It's like this guy just like really messed up in like the worst way possible. And I kind of like that, and I think it's very bold in the way, like, what his fuck up was like, it's like, I never seen that before.
They're all so good.
It's crazy. So I think that, it's hard, but...
That's a fun one. Old
Boy is fun, but, like, I don't know if I want to rewatch it, because, like, it's also the most unpleasant.
It's good, though.
It's a very funny prank. It's a very funny prank to pull on someone. I did watch the Spike Lee Old Boy last year.
Right.
I was boring and not very good. The twist is the same. It's just not as funny.
Yeah. A little less fun.
A little less funny.
My first movie is The Florida Project by Sean Baker.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this finally after watching Anora, and I started watching Sean Baker's other movies. I already saw Tangerine, but I went back and saw this, and I saw Red Rocket, and this is just an incredible movie. Just a beautiful, beautiful, warm. It's still very much Sean Baker, like the imperfect, like the sort of I don't know, the hard lives people live. And it makes just the banal just really beautiful. I don't know. I just think this movie is just pretty incredible. Great performances from the kids and the lead woman, I forget her name in it. William Dafoe, obviously the best, as the most popular letterbox is William DeFriend. This movie is beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite out of Sean Baker's movies. It's there's gonna be a 4K release of it. I can't wait. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous fucking movie. That's the kind of movie you pull out to shoot on film. Like it's fucking cinema. I love it.
This is the one of his that I need to get to. I don't know why I keep putting them off.
I've said this before, but I think that this movie contains my favorite Willem Dafoe performance.
Wow,
which is crazy to say.
He is a million. People think Nicolas Cage acts a lot. William Dafoe acts a lot.
Literally every movie.
Yeah,
he's prolific.
All right, my next movie, a Japanese film, Takatani. Sorry. I first heard about this film when I was obsessed with After Gang when it came out, and when I bought the vinyl for it, because I love the music in that movie. And no one was talking about the music of that movie, so I was going crazy. And then when I read the vinyl had like a thing about the music, I was like, I have no way to play this, but I need to buy this because I need to read the director talk about it. And he talked about how his influences was obviously All About Lily Chocho, which is a movie I love, very bleak with great music. And he also talked about this movie, Tony Takatani. This is about a jazz musician, and it's like just kind of like the story of his life, and it's just like the way it's shot and like the music is very interesting. It's like everything's like kind of like a still like image of like his life, and like the camera like slowly pans like left to right for each scene, and then like it gets obstructed by something that just moves to the next scene as like it's this narrator just talking about this man's like sad life of growing up in Japan, and his father named him after an American person he knew, but he was made fun of at school for having an American name, Tony, and then he, falls in love, but his wife dies, and then there's this whole thing where his wife had a shopping addiction, and when she died, he had, like, all of these clothes they didn't know what to do with, so he wanted to hire a woman to wear her clothes, and he was like, maybe that will give me catharsis, and then he did it. It's like, I feel terrible, actually. this just felt weird, and I feel like I put this person in like a horrible position. But like it said in the vinyl stuff, it also has like an amazing, like, sad piano score that was just, like, so cool and moving, and I think about a lot. And I was just like, booey, baba booey. Amazing. Cinema. So that's number 2 on the Ryan.
Okay.
Great.
Carrie?
The number 2 of my best old movies is a little French extreme movie from the year 2007 called Inside. Now, this movie is about a pregnant lady. She's sitting in her pregnant house, and she's waiting for a friend to come pick her up to take her to the hospital so she can give birth. But then, there's someone else in the house with her, chasing her down, trying to kill her.
Oh, no.
I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens. I hate when I find out that I'm going to be in a French extreme horror movie and someone's trying to kill me.
So it's like Home Alone, but you're pregnant?
Yeah. I think it's exactly like Home Alone.
Great.
It's very gross, and there's lots of, as you might imagine,
blood?
There's lots of blood and lots of stabbings and them just kind of chasing each other all over the house. But it was one of the most uproarious viewings that I had alone on my couch at 10 o'clock at night. I was having a great time. There's just some, there's like, I don't want to spoil it because I hope that you guys would have the same experience. Don't read my review because I detail it. But there's one shot in this movie that legitimately almost made me die. So it's fantastic. Great stuff.
I like that pitch. I'll definitely add
It's
this.
very fun.
Okay.
And it's very nasty.
Okay. My second movie here is The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover. What a movie.
Let's fucking
My
go,
God.
dude.
Helen Mirren is just a beautiful, beautiful movie with Tim Roth being a little weasel. But yeah, this movie is about Helen Mirren is in a relationship with a very powerful and rich asshole. I forget what he does. He's a mobster?
He's the thief.
He's a
of
thief.
The title.
Yeah, he's the thief of the title.
He's a mobster criminal, but he also owns the restaurant that the movie takes place
Yeah.
at, and he's just wheeling and dealing.
He's just wheeling and dealing, just throwing his weight around and just being an asshole. And Helen Mirren is pretty fucking miserable. But she has an affair with this cook. Another
patron
He's another
at the
patron.
restaurant.
Yeah. He's a what was he? He has a relationship to the guy again, right?
He's just like a bookkeeper,
Right.
But
yeah.
I think he just goes to the restaurant
Oh,
all the
okay.
time, and the husband notices him.
I need to
He's
rewatch
always
it,
he's always
clearly.
sitting at the table reading books.
Right.
and,
The
husband is played by Michael Gambon, who you might know as Dumbledore.
Yes.
So he always walks past me. He's like, "Oh, you're reading in the restaurant. You go sit and eat your food. It's not a library."
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to describe it. It is one of my it's a genre of my favorite movie, which is like smutty, colorful, like theatrical movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it does all of that incredibly well. It's just beautiful to look at. Helen Mirren is incredible in it. It's super horny. And I don't know. It all plays out like a grand, beautiful stage play.
So much.
This movie's a fucking killer. It needs a 4K re-release.
Oh my god.
So bad.
That
This
would
movie
be-
looks beautiful.
Like, this movie, I think we've talked about this movie before. This might have been one of my old movie picks from the last few years, but
I think so as well.
They
yeah.
go in different rooms that are different color things. Like, the hallway's a certain color, the dining room's a certain color, the kitchen's a certain color, but her actual dress changes when she goes into different rooms. Like, she isn't changing her outfit in the story, but it's just like, to present the different colors, it's like white in the bathroom, red in the... It's like, I'm not the biggest 4K pilled person, but that would absolutely sing on 4K.
Color on
That
this
would be
movie.
amazing.
The color is just insane.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And the fucking music.
The
Holy
music, yeah.
crap.
It's great. Yeah. And again, Tim Roth just being a fucking little guy.
Slimiest little lizard.
Yeah. Your last one, Ryan.
Last
I can't
one.
fucking believe this is. I just saw what
I know. One of the funniest plot twists. George and I saw Body Double together, and we went in going like, this is a smutty movie. George is gonna love it. Ryan's gonna hate it. I loved this movie.
I fucking hated this movie.
What I loved about this movie is like it's a smutty movie, but the guy sucks.
He's awful.
He's an idiot. He's
The
so
fact that
terrible.
I'm like, are we supposed to like this?
I don't think so. I like that he's hilarious. That's funny. Because this is a classic Brian De Palma, like probably one of his more famous things besides Carrie.
Yeah.
Where it's about a man who is, doing a bit of a rear window and he like sees a lady. He's like spying on this like sexy lady from this apartment that he notices some other guy spying on him. He's like, oh, she's a danger. I'm going to follow her because this guy's up to no good, but I'm cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then it goes classic, spirals into insanity. I love the sequence where they're all at the mall, just chasing after each other, but like being so bad at like just being such a bad stalker.
Just being the worst stalker in the world.
It's so funny.
And it's
so
the longest take ever. Like, it's shot so well that it looks so what is going on? Like, you just somebody like, why are you following her, man?
It's
And
so
he just
good.
posts like a newspaper. Like,
I like how George is talking about like it sucks. And like, yeah, he's right. It's awesome. But yeah, I love this, and I know he has some more similar stuff from this era that I definitely want to check out.
I saw Dress to Kill. I also didn't like. I don't think I like Brian De Palma, is what I've learned.
Okay.
I saw Dress to Kill, which is Michael Caine. It's another one of those kind of movies, and I did not like it.
Try out Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh,
I love that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I like Body Double a lot. I like the genre of like showing like LA sucks, but like not from like the Hollywood perspective, like just like this town that's like a desert but like beautiful but sucks, and like no one should live there and everything's chaotic. I kind of love that just because like it's such a weird world and it's perfect for like these noir fever dream things. It's
Lynch
very
over
cool.
here.
And David Lynch, oh my god, R.I.P. my man. That's he would have loved. He probably did love Body Double, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god. The part where the stalking part where they finally confront, like, you're fucking stalking me. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, oh, and then they just start making out of fucking nowhere. And then she gives it. Wait, no, she takes her underwear off earlier and throws it in the trash.
And he has it in his pocket.
Yeah,
because he's really funny.
He's really cool.
He's really cool. Yeah, it's a great movie. Carrie.
I watched that movie too this last year, and I thought it was pretty.
The
good.
music video part is great. The part where it's just a music video for Relax. Literally just a music video for Relax. That's great. With the singer from Relax. It's great. From Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Listen, that's just saving time.
Yeah,
you get to make
that's
the
great.
music video, make the movie. It's easy.
Anyways, Carrie.
Alright, my final old film is The Cell, directed by Tarsum, who you might know as the director of The Fall, starring Lee Pace. But The Cell
Oh, the
is,
Jennifer Lopez one. Yeah.
where they have a special technique where they can go inside the mind of a comatose person. And they wear these fucking crazy suits. They look like some Bram Stoker Dracula-ass suits. And they have to go inside the mind of this serial killer because he currently has a victim holed up somewhere. And they gotta go into his mind, into his past, into his memories to try and figure out where this person is. Okay. They gotta solve the case.
It's crazy to me that this movie has Jennifer Lopez and Vince Vaughn, and you're like, I love it.
It's great. It's insane.
It's not what I would. I'm not judging you. I'm just like, it's crazy.
It looks like this.
It's
also.
crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. The visuals are beautiful.
Is Vincent D'Onofrio the killer?
Yes.
Oh, Vincent
That's
D'Onofrio.
very good.
Great.
Yeah,
He's
Vincent
always
D'Onofrio
great.
is very cool. But yeah, I really like this movie. In my review, I said that it was like Inception if Inception was good.
Okay.
Oh, someone finally said it.
I would highly recommend it. It's very cool.
I got a 4K release.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one would be another glorious 4K.
Yeah. Okay. My last one is, and I mentioned it recently, was To Die For. Yes, this is the movie by Gus Van Sant with Nicole Kidman and a young Joaquin Phoenix, where Nicole Kidman plays a woman who always wanted to be a TV reporter. And she'll do anything to become a TV reporter and get the big story. And it is just crazy. Nicole Kidman is giving the white woman performance of a lifetime in this movie as like I don't know. It's just a crazy. It's on paper. It's a really stupid like a detective like kind of trashy like weird murder thing that lady sort of seduces this young guy and gets her to kill someone, but. It just looks great, and just Nicole Kidman is just a force in this movie. And the 4K transfer looked beautiful. I love an old movie that looks like it was shot yesterday, and looks like I'm looking at the 90s in like pristine 4K quality. Yeah, I love To Die For. It's one of those. I signed up for a rental 4K disc service, and this was one I was like, oh, I need to buy this from the Criterion Collection. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, that's it. That's our favorite old movies. Now, I mean, this is also now an old movie list. Am I right, folks? But top 10 movies of 2024. We have a list of films here.
We have a list of 20 films.
Yes.
So we're going to narrow them down and then rank them from best to worst. But they're all winners.
They're all winners, yes. Yes.
Every film on this list is a winner. George, you want to read them off?
Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, a fable.
That's the official title.
I know it is.
So funny.
It is indeed that, yeah. Longlegs, I Saw the TV Glow, The Substance, Red Rooms, Wicked, Lisa Frankenstein, Honora, Problemista, Challengers, Baby Girl, Dee Dee. Wow, Baby Girl's on here twice.
Baby Girl.
That means we have 19, so we gotta cut that.
Ah.
Sing Sing, The First Omen, Trap, and Red Rooms again. So that means we have 18, folks. Love Lies.
This is easy.
I know, right? Love
right.
Lies Bleeding. Terrifier 3 and Nosferatu.
I will cut Francis Ford Coppola's.
So that means we have 17. Oh, wow.
This is an easy year.
Blowing through these.
That's great.
Okay. But now I don't know where. Fuck.
I'll cut Terrifier 3 because
Okay,
it's
thank
not
you.
gonna. I was just putting everything that's in my personal top 10.
I did a similar thing. Yeah. I think a film that I don't think hangs for top 10, but is still a fun movie would be Trap.
Yeah, I
probably,
guess.
Unfortunately,
The
It is a fun movie.
final act is not. The final quarter of it is not the best. I don't love that. M. Night's daughter is maybe not the best actress, but you know, it's something.
What a film!
It is a fucking film, that's for sure. Where do we go here? Top 10.
I think similarly, Nosferatu is a film I like a lot, but I don't have the passion for, and it ended up kind of being lower on the. Because it was like a 4-star movie for me, I think.
Why would you cut me off the list? Yeah.
I mean, like, I like your movie, my man, but like,
You must put me on.
but like, Love Lies Bleeding has a big lady on it, and I don't know if you can
But
keep up with it.
Nosferatu has a big vampire dong in it.
It's true.
Yeah, it is very
And
funny.
a lot of rats. If they put them together,
That's
they'd
so
be.
I did love all those rats, but
Two rats, right?
I do love rats. Everyone
It's
knows
got
it's about-
Craven the Hunter in it.
It does.
And he says, I have to go hunt a monster. I said, yeah, I bet you do.
You're not helping the case here, Gary.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I just don't think I think Nosferatu is a very good movie. I don't know if it's the top 10 of the
No,
year.
that's
No,
fair.
it's
That
not.
was another one that featured in my personal top 10, so
And,
I added it to the list.
Man,
We're at 14, so we got to cut 4 more now.
I don't know Baby Girl's top 10. What do you think, Carrie?
Only you guys saw this, so
Yeah.
I'll step away.
It did not crack my personal top 10.
I don't think it's
I
top
love
10.
that
I
movie,
like that movie a lot.
But
Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna make it. It's great. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. Beautiful soundtrack. Yeah.
Gotta cut 3 more. We got 13. Wait.
Listen,
Okay.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. I like Anora is a 4 out of 5. I somehow like a 5 out of 5. That doesn't make sense, but it's not the best Sean Baker movie. It's not one of my favorite movies of the. It's not like I don't love it. I think it's super well done, and I like Mikey Madsen, and I love the fucking crazy nonsense the adventure these goons and Mikey go on. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll. I don't know. If we were to cut it, I'd be okay with that.
It was not in my top 10 just because
Yeah.
I was very middle on this just because I liked the performance, but it just wasn't, it wasn't for me at the end of the day.
It's a very good movie, but it's not one that I have a ton of passion for when I think about it.
And I know I've just cut like 2 movies on my top 5, but I don't know. It's just that when I'm looking at this list, I think I am cool giving up Honora. Oops, Frankenstein. So we got 12, so we got to cut 2 more.
All right, we got Longlegs, TV Glow, Substance, Red Rooms, Wicked, Lisa Frankenstein, Problemista, Challengers, Dee Dee, Sing Sing, The First Omen, Love Lies Bleeding. The only one of these I haven't seen was Dee Dee, so I just want to ask you guys if that's top 10 or not.
Probably not. It's very good though.
I don't doubt it.
It did not feature in my personal top 10,
Yeah.
but
It's the movie that made me felt the most nice this year. I was like, yeah, being a kid,
yeah.
It's all right. It's a little rough and tumble, but we get there at the end. I love my mom as well.
Yeah.
I know I've been mean to her sometimes, and then I feel bad, but then I love her.
Yup.
It's one of those movies. Yeah. So yeah, we can cut Dee Dee though.
We got to cut one more, and
I'm gonna add and then cut Oddity because I really like
Oh
Oddity.
yeah, Oddity rules.
So Oddity's back on it. I saw it twice, like immediately. It's great.
Great movie.
I think similarly, I like The First Omen a lot. It's a very fun movie, but it's still like a 3.5, just because like it's not like, it's not changing the game.
I guess.
It's a fun performance. It's a surprising and like crazy thing, but like I'm looking at some of these and I'm just like, it feels like that's a different world.
It's also crazy how I'm now going through this top 10. I'm re-editing my letterbox list.
But yeah, that's my 2 cents. I don't know how you guys feel.
Of these 11, I would cut Love Lies Bleeding.
I've
personally.
also cut Love Lies Bleeding. Love Lies there.
That stings, but yeah, I think Love Lies Bleeding was like towards the bottom of my top 10 if I remember right. Love it a lot. It's great looking. Not Criterion. A24.
Yeah, it's a good 4K.
Good 4K, but I do it for the show. So we have our 10,
Woo!
and now we just have to rank them.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go crazy here, but I feel like The Substance is probably going to be number 1.
I think that's
so.
accurate.
I think
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah,
And like we can see what happens, but like I feel like just to like keep things going, it might be good just to
I agree.
have that be at 1 for now and
I
just see how
agree.
that looks and feels.
And it turns out it'll probably feel perfectly fine.
Probably feel perfectly fine.
I think I'm trying. So right now the list. Okay, it's not. I'm not gonna read the order actually.
My favorite movie of the year that I put on Letterboxd was Longlegs. I love that a lot. I would very much fight for top 10 or top 3. I know
It's in the top 10.
I mean top 5 or top 3.
Okay.
Sorry. It needs to be in the top 10, you guys. It's already there. I feel like that's a higher up on the list thing. I also feel similarly about I Saw the TV Glow. That movie's just... Ooh, I think about that movie a lot. It's so good. Yeah.
Okay. What if we bumped... Oh, fuck. Probably the Lisa Frankenstein... So right now on this list, Problemista and Lisa Frankenstein are right next to each other. And that's doing something for me.
Good or bad?
Good, but like they're both great movies. That I don't know where. Fuck, I don't know where to move things. Where does Wicked land for you, Carrie? I like 5 personally, but I don't know.
5 is fine.
5 is good. Okay.
Gary's fine with that.
No, 1 would also be.
It wasn't even your number 1.
It
What if we put Lisa Frankenstein at 5 and Wicked at 6 though?
That's fine.
Okay, great. Let's do that. I love that.
Okay, I'll make that happen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lisa Frankenstein. Great movie.
I had Lisa Frankenstein above Wicked on my own personal list anyway,
Fantastic.
so.
Fun movie. Good stuff. Love it. Okay. I wish I liked Red Rooms as much as y'all. That's what I
It's
got.
so fun. I love as Mr. Robot himself. I love a techno thriller.
Okay.
And I like this a lot. I believe that was number 5 for me personally of the year.
It was number
if I remember right.
7 for me, but I don't know. I might need to. It's right next to Longlegs, and I feel like those are kind of neck and neck for me.
What if we swap Sing Sing and The First Omen? How do we feel about that?
So you want right on The First Omen is at number 10 and Sing Sing's 9.
Do I want that actually? Maybe I don't.
I think Sing Sing should be
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sing Sing's
yeah.
very good.
Like, I personally love The First Omen, but Sing Sing is such a good movie.
Yeah, I see the thing. I thought about the craziness of The First Omen, and but then you think of like the quality and the actual heartfeltness of
What
the
if-
thing.
So
What if I put Sing Sing at 4?
At 4. I was gonna say at 7 right now, but I'm just talking, Pete.
I like Problemista a lot. Like I
also
like it
really
a
like
lot,
Problemista.
a
That's
lot.
in my top 5.
Yeah. I like it's. It's now my number 2 on my list.
Oh wow! Oh,
It's a great movie.
It sucks that we all agree on number 1, but the rest of them are gonna be difficult to agree on.
Yeah. What if I saw?
What if we brought back Madam Web?
How do we feel? Do we feel like I saw the TV Glow can move up to 2, or is it fine at 3? I don't like Longlegs that much. Is what I'm saying.
That sucks for me.
I mean,
I can live with it at 2 though. I can live with it.
I saw the TV Glow's a little lower on my
Okay.
personal top
I'll
10.
just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. Okay, what if we swap Problemista and Challengers for George? Because I like both those movies, but I like Challengers is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. And then I don't know if this list can move anymore, to be completely honest with you. Unless you want to... I would take Lisa Frankenstein over Red Rooms personally.
That's fine.
I would be fine with that.
Great,
yeah.
let's do it then. It's done.
What if we put Lisa Frankenstein above I Saw the TV Glow?
Wow.
So right now our rough list is number 10, The First Omen, number 9, Sing Sing, number 8, Problemista, 7, Challengers, 6, Wicked, 5, Red Rooms, 4, Lisa Frankenstein. We're the only show talking about that movie, by the way. Number 3, I Saw the TV Glow, number 2, Longlegs, and number 1, The Substance. I mean, I like that, but like my top 3 word Substance, Longlegs, and TV Glow, not in that order, but like... I'm happy with that. I don't want to make this the Ryan show, but like I'm perfectly fine with this list right now. So I just want to see where everyone else is at.
What if we bump Lisa Frankenstein one more time?
Oh, so now you want it to be above I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah.
You just want to see how that looks on the list?
I mean, it's tough because the moments in I Saw the TV Glow are the emotional moments hit like a goddamn brick to the head. And they're super impactful. But Lisa Frankenstein's a movie that I'll just watch whenever. Like, I can just watch it, and it's easy, and it's fun, and it's silly. So it's tough for me. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I moved.
But you moved it already. So
I moved. I just want to see how it feels when you look at it. Does that feel right? Does that feel good to you,
Feels
George?
perfect.
Yeah, I can do
Okay,
it.
if I moved Lisa Frankenstein to be the number 1 movie of the year, how would that feel to you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, the other movie I do is, but I don't know if I would get away with it, is movie Challengers above Wicked, but, I don't know.
Listen, all my faves are on the list, so if you guys want to move them
I-
around, I don't care. Honestly.
I liked Wicked a lot. Challengers is very good. I think about the score more than the movie itself.
think-
So where it lands
I think we can keep it where
exactly
it is.
doesn't really.
I can live with it.
Okay.
I think this is our list.
I think
was
this
gonna
might be
say,
the
are there
list.
I think this is it.
Unless we actually want to move Lisa Frankenstein to
No,
number
no,
one.
no.
I don't care. It would like to, but
I don't know. What if?
well, let's just see how it
What if
looks.
someone were to put Lisa Frankenstein as the best movie of 2024?
Yeah.
We would certainly make headlines. I'm
Yeah,
good
this is
with
it.
it.
This is the
I'm
list.
good with that. Yeah.
That's it.
So
Bam!
the number one movie of the year is once again The Substance, which sweeped a lot of categories on this show.
Yay!
But that was like that was a perfect, like, all of us agreed, like, this is great. I feel like the last time that really happened was Shape of Water, maybe?
We all
Parasite?
agreed on everything everywhere all at once.
That's
Oh
true,
yeah, we
that's
did.
true.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
been a bit.
heartily.
Parasite 2,
There was just those tumultuous George's fucked years where it was
Like I'm thinking
the lighthouse
of
and I'm thinking of
Things.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
I've been meaning to. I read the book of I'm Thinking of Anything. And I loved
Great
it
book.
way more than the movies.
Great book.
So
It's a very good book.
Yeah.
I've actually read that book.
Nice. Good
Because it
book.
was very short.
It is a short
It's
one.
a short
but
book.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a great
helpful.
It's a good one. Anyways, that's it. That's 2024. Finally. Woo! A little late, but we did it.
When aren't we?
Yeah, no, there it is. So yeah, that's 2024. Finally, stamp it, throw it in the bin. It's over. We never have to talk about Amelia Perez. I don't think we said it
my
once
God.
during these 4 hours of podcast until right now.
Thank God.
Incredible.
Thank God.
We also didn't say the brutalist ever, other than we said Adrian Brody's name one time. Come on, Ryan Lance. If folks wanted to see the movies that you're watching halfway almost to 2025, where would they go?
Letterboxd.com/filmpiece. I recently watched the I Saw What You Did Last Summer movies.
I don't like those. Yeah.
I watched them, as a kid, obviously, but like I didn't have much memory with them, so I wanted to rewatch them for the.
They are
new
the
one.
PG-13 movies.
They
of
are
all
the.
time.
They were on TV a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch the third one because that doesn't matter. But I watched the first two. I kind of like the first one just because it feels so 90s.
Okay. Maybe I like
It just feels so like that. The second one was weird because it's like, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Jamaican Vacation. It was Bahamas actually. Jack Black makes a cameo as a weed guy with dreads. It's very strange. It's incredibly strange. And I hadn't seen that trailer for the first time until we saw it the other day in front of the movie, and it does not look good. The new one,
No,
but
it does not. It looks like one of those.
I just love how like it stopped. Everything stopped and paused for both
Freddie Prinze Jr.
and
Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt. I love her. She's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Can't do anything wrong.
The Ghost Whisperer.
The Ghost Whisperer. Love her. Love her. Freddie Prinze Jr. Okay, sure.
Well,
I have no issue with Freddie Prinze.
Me either, but
Jr.
it's just like the most pause everything. It's fucking Freddie Prinze Jr.
Holy shit.
It's like, oh my god, it's Fred Jones.
It's Fred Jones, folks. Carrie, where can folks find your opinions of the halfway through 2025?
You can find me on Letterboxd just by searching my first name, Carrie, Karrie. I've been watching movies. What have I been watching?
I need to rank and update my 2025 list because Wolfman's the number one movie to currently, just because it's not even ranked yet. I need to update my list.
I always have to make sure I add stuff the moment I log it, or else I will forget.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2025 has been interesting so
It's been
far.
the most
3 out of 5 year in my opinion.
There have been
Not in my world. Not in the world I'm living.
In my world, it's been a big 3 out of 5.
It's been a big. Well, it's like other than the Sinners, which is a movie we'll talk about eventually.
Yeah.
Just because you guys haven't seen Better Man yet.
Oh well.
But was that? I keep reading. That
It was very early this
It
year.
was this year. Oh my god. Well, you can find me at jcruzoliver26. I'm fine watching Better Man. Are you getting the Paramount Presents
Yes,
Blu-ray?
I pre-ordered it.
Then I'd be happy to watch that on my television. But yeah, that's 2024. Finally, you can finally rest. You can finally throw that calendar in the trash and put on a spanking new 2025 Megalopolis calendar on there.
They are on clearance.
Exactly. There's Well
Time.
Platinum.
Stop.
Yeah. Anyways, until next time. Bye bye.